Chiefs go back to the championship game for a fifth straight year. Jacksonville and Kansas City. Divisional playoff weekend begins next.
Hey, hey, hey. How y'all doing? It's nice and cool and crisp outside. I got the window open. I got greasy homemade hamburgers in front of me. And some tater tots. That's what we say here, tater tots. We don't say potato tots, it's tater tots. Just like we say, tater wedges. But it's going to be a good day. It'll be a good weekend. Actually, just woke up a little while ago. Fell asleep at like 5 this morning. Woke up at 10. Went back to sleep around 12:30, and then woke up a few minutes ago to my alarm going off. I'm like, oh yeah, football. So I am well rested and ready to go. Currently stuffing my face. And it certainly does look delicious. Remember Ricky Bobby's Kids? I woke up a little while ago. It's hotter than holy fuck in here. I think because the dryer was going, the washer was going, or whatever. I got my window open and it cooled off in here nice and good. Did you guys see Shannon Sharp about getting a fight with the fucking, was it the Raptors? What's up, Michael? Shannon Sharp about to get in a fight with an entire NBA team on television. So, I like the Chiefs to win this game. My upset of the week is coming up later on tonight. I'm taking the Giants to beat the Eagles. Call me crazy. I picked the Giants last week. They proved me right. And then Tom Brady cost me $65. Because even that old washed motherfucker ain't going to save me now. I kind of hope Brady keeps coming back and playing and getting worse and worse and hurting his legacy, which seems impossible given all he's accomplished. But I know how kids are. People don't look at Jimmy Johnson the same way in NASCAR anymore that they used to. Oh, music video time. No licensed music, please. Oh, Ant-Man's narrating this. You know, I knocked those Jaguars uniforms, but the black pants and the white jersey is pretty clean. I don't like when the Jaguars wear all white or all teal. We'll find out over the next 3 hours and tomorrow afternoon if the AFC Championship game is going to be played in Atlanta. So I can go around saying, look, Atlanta's hosting another conference championship. Atlanta hosting their third conference championship in just over a decade. All these burgers are good. I love my homeboy to death, but if the Jags win, I'd be pretty stoked.
Thank you, longtime Chiefs fan Paul Rudd, framing the first ever playoff meeting between.
What do I always say?
Starts the divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax. Jacksonville KC rematch week 10. Chiefs won here by 10. Also a rematch of two head coaches.
I always say anything can happen. This is why we play the games.
Andy Reid and Doug Peterson are both Super Bowl winning head coaches who have a
Doug Peterson, backup quarterback, 95-98. No wonder he never played. Being Brett Favre's backup was the best job in the world.
I asked both coaches to describe their relationship now. Reed said, we talk quite often. Doug's a friend, and I'm
Little light snow here. I think the snow, last time I looked, which was last night, supposed to be a little heavier in Buffalo tomorrow.
grooming me as a player and a coach. Their wives, Tammy and Jeannie, are best friends, but told me for this
Supposed to be
game,
mid-30s and
they are
snowy
frenemies.
in Orchard
Today,
Park, New
Reed and
York
Peterson meet
tomorrow.
for the third time as opposing head coaches. The
Have to
first
check that
time in the
forecast again.
playoffs. Peterson told us yesterday with a smile, I want to kick his you-know-what. As for Reed, well, his star tight end, Travis Kelce, said, I've got to get this one for Big Red. We can't let his protege beat him, Mike.
Such a cool storyline underlying this one. Winner today to the AFC title game. If that's Chiefs-Bills, it's in Atlanta. If it's Chiefs-Bengals...
Oh, yeah, that is a big day for you tomorrow with those bets. One maybe going to pay off for the course of the season.
Always the great atmosphere here. It is dampened a bit by the weather, raining now.
Little light rain, little light snow.
We go through the rest of this game, but it'll be light, banging the drum to lead the cheers.
Will Shields, baby.
Hall of Fame
That's a man.
Walter Payton Man of the Year, Will Shields.
Will Shields, that is a man. All man and a yard wide, as they say.
Excellent return man.
Jacksonville going to get the ball first.
Back to receive. Well, one of the 4 seed in the AFC, and here we go with the divisional playoffs.
And we're back. Man, I'm glad I slept until kickoff.
Jaguars starting at 25. Let's meet their offense.
That's my perfect day to sleep right until football's about to start.
Marvin Jones Jr., the IE, Christian Kirk, Texas.
We got about a foot of snow. We've got about a foot of jack shit here in North Carolina.
Walker Little, Stanford.
Todd Shadley, Clemson, Luke Fortner.
I would like some free days out of work, so if we could get like 3 feet of snow on the ground.
From the lowest scoring offense in the league last year to 10th this year. You saw Lawrence holding his hands over his
I'd be
helmet.
feeling pretty good.
It's going to be super loud.
Love this Jags team, loaded with talent. Short throw behind Christian Kirk.
On a quick pass.
Chiefs brought pressure immediately on the first play, it looks like.
Off the mark a bit. So Lawrence, the #1 overall pick, first playoff game.
I don't think much of this Chiefs defense, but don't let them fool you. They're very opportunistic. They have a pretty good pass rush. It's their secondary that stinks. They blitz a lot. When things are going wrong, they start blitzing.
You all know the pedigree, national champion.
They do have speed on this defense,
Clemson
but I think their defense is the thing that's going to cost them a shot at the Super Bowl,
so much. To help rehabilitate Lawrence in year
to be
2.
determined. Evan Ingram's the X factor.
Second and 10.
Throws it short to ETN. Gets good blocks. Gain of 7.
32-yard line. We'll give him about 7 yards on that one.
Third down.
33.
Already a little bit of a switch for the Kansas City Chiefs on the defensive side. They have been playing Trent McDuffie, number 21, in the slot. Now they're going back to the veteran, L'Jarius Sneed, in there, probably because of all those bunch formations that Jacksonville likes to run. Get him down in the mix, a little more physical guy.
See the lone receiver coming to your left side. 17, the former Giant, Evan Ingram, the tight end.
Think Arrowhead's loud enough, Trevor. Blitz, pump fake, avoids the blitzer, then runs and throws. Oh, it was nearly picked.
Almost back the other way with a pick.
Can't start again like that, Trevor. You got away with it last week. This is Andy Reid, the St. Brandon Staley. Thankfully, it was incomplete.
Pretty amazing play right off the bat. Willie Gay's going to
Todd
come
wants
and
both to lose. Why are you hating on the Jags, Todd? I understand why you're hating on the Chiefs.
Nick Bolton on the back end
Mr.
of this
Raiders.
thing, chasing across the field. Really.
Oh, Trevor. That's not a good one.
Logan Cook is the punter.
Lucky for him, the Chiefs' secondary sucked so bad he got away with it.
Tony has solidified the return game for the Chiefs. Nice kick towards the sidelines. Well, 55 yards took Tony back to the 12. And well covered. He'll be stopped inside of the 20. So it's a long field for Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City offense.
Patrick Mahomes II, Texas Tech.
Isaiah Pacheco, Rutgers.
Juju Smith-Schuster, USC.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Lakewood Junior Spartans.
Kadarius Toney, University of Florida.
Travis Kelce, Cleveland Heights, Ohio.
Orlando Brown,
Easy Money University. Joe Tooney, North Carolina State. Creed Humphrey, Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, Todd, you don't like the cons.
Andrew Wiley, Eastern Michigan. No Tyreek Hill this year, no change in production. Number one offense.
Let Tony Khan have his cocaine
Kansas City. Sorry for their own
and his
sake.
late night orgies with the Young Bucks. Pacheco in a town.
Pacheco on the edge. The 7th-round pick out of Rutgers with a first-down run.
Chiefs have had to become more balanced this year without Tyreek Hill.
How about that for an opening play? They're going to come with a blitz right off the bat, so they just go straight down the line of scrimmage and run an old-fashioned sort of veer option play. And why not? They've run everything else this year. Perfectly done there by Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, remember the old Andy Reid school of clutch? Remember Andy Reid's legacy before he got Mahomes? Just saying.
If it doesn't, Mahomes' first drop back. Kelsey's
Oh look, Kelsey's wide open.
and the all-pro Travis Kelsey out to the 35-yard line. Solid pickup of 6. A lot of the Mahomes production again. Patrick was the MVP of the league in 2018, very likely to win his second one because of those numbers. Great across the board, led the league in yards, led the league in touchdowns with 41.
And is just so tough on defenses when he gets outside the pocket. Jacksonville would love to force him to throw inside that pocket and be able to squeeze some pressure in on him.
Second and 3, Sky Moore in motion.
Oh, over the middle. Goddamn, Kelsey, look at that, wide open. How?
Gain of 13, first down Chiefs.
Well, you look at all the pressure the Jags brought there. It makes sense it got open that time.
Bringing pressure again, but I don't know what you're going to do. Comes over here and does the jump pass. So far we've got a straight option play. There's the jump pass, sort of with his backside. I don't know what that is. You just have to have a different dictionary when you do one of these games.
From midfield,
Pacheco again.
it is Pacheco to the right for 4
Almost 5.
against this Jacksonville defense.
I wish Jacksonville still had their defense from 5 years ago.
Roy Robinson Harris, SGP Warriors. Trayvon Walker, Georgia. Foye Oluwakin, Yale. Devin Lloyd, Utah.
Josh Allen, Kentucky. Darius Williams, UAB.
Rayshon Jenkins.
Yeah, we know the Chiefs' defense sucks, as I mentioned over and over. It's why I pick against them in the playoffs.
This side of the ball.
But the Jags' defense is just as suspect just because they're playing the Chiefs.
Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster.
There's Juju.
The 31-yard line. 3 throwing first downs, and Mahomes giving you everything on this opening drive.
All it takes is one false step. One false step, and then you get the sidearm special. He just needed a little extra space. He looked to the outside, and then he just dropped down and whipped that baby around the linebacker, the defensive lineman, Trayvon Walker. They didn't do that when I was in Georgia.
It's kind of like knocking down a 3. He held the pose, too, after he threw it. Derek McKinnon is now the back. Mahomes will throw to the sideline. It'll be complete.
Look, a Kadarius Toney catch. He's trying to fumble by not going down.
For a couple more yards. We talked about it in the pregame. His addition, the trade from the Giants at midseason, has given one more option for this very impressive offense.
Yeah, my first thought when I heard about that trade is that's not fair. You know, it's just not fair. You're going to add another weapon inside. We're going to get into some of the changes that's happened with this Kansas City offense this year. But so many of us just felt like without Tyreek Hill, it was going to be different. If anything, it was just as good.
Second and 1, and here is McKinnon. Cuts it back up for the first down. Into the red zone they go, right around the 18-yard.
You know, I've only seen one defense really play well against Mahomes the last 5 years, and of course it had to be in that fucking Super Bowl.
Late in the season becomes a bigger part of the offense.
Yeah, 9 receiving touchdowns, 6 straight with a receiving touchdown.
I've seen some teams get lucky with Mahomes with, you know, turnovers and shit.
Believes in him as a pass protector. He talks to the offensive lineman. He's
That's how you beat the Chiefs. You just pray you get lucky with turnovers.
protection stuff on 3rd down.
Timeout Jacksonville. Yeah, they're reeling right now.
Too many folks out there, which is a good option.
Yeah, I don't blame him at all.
I wouldn't have called that timeout. I'd have seen if I could got away with it.
Timeout by Jacksonville. We will honor this timeout, their first of the half. 30-second timeout.
All right, so timeout, Jags. Sean Hockley working his 4th consecutive divisional playoff game in as many years. You're right. Get 12 out there because they really force you to do everything and still find the open guy all the time.
It's so funny, though. We're saying there's the 12 guys, and that sort of looks more even, doesn't it? Good job by Doug calling the timeout. But this is a Jacksonville team. They start this way, it seems like, in every game. You know, they come out. There's Mike Caldwell, the defensive coordinator.
I mean, they start this way. They start by sucking. I mean, he's right. They've had a lot of come from behind wins. That requires sucking for a little bit. Don't blitz, you fools. Okay, you actually made him throw it away. They got away with that one. That was a very slow developing blitz, too. I can't believe they got away with it.
They're going to have to generate some pressure around the outside. Here's Arden Key on the outside. He's arguably their second best pass rusher behind Josh Allen on the outside, number 41. So they get him flushed outside the pocket. Only one receiver on that side of the field for Patrick Mahomes. He had to throw it away.
The second attempt to check goes back in.
They were to run.
They'll fight for yardage down to the 13-yard line. Lillikin right around the ball as per usual. And here comes a big third down early on for Jacksonville's defense.
Don't you think that Pacheco's added something to this team? I mean, you got all the flash, all the flair, all the great receivers, quarterback, Kelsey, all those things. And then you have this running back that has established himself, a rookie, as a hammer.
Yes.
I mean, now you want to get a little finesse on defense, get smaller guys in there to chase this great quarterback, and he just hammers you inside.
Blitz again. He's just going to walk right through it and throw it across the middle, and there's Kelsey wide open, first down. Forward progress is a first down. This is why I picked the Chiefs. This ain't my upset special. That's later.
Don't know what else you can ask here. Got the young rookie, Devin Lloyd, is going to get Patrick Mahomes everything but on the ground. Two arms on him and just cannot make that play because on the outside, Rashawn Jenkins in a very physical battle down the field with Kelsey. They knew the only possibility of stopping Kelsey was to get physical with him. You saw them try there. Did not work.
Tons of motion. Mahomes.
Touchdown. Oh, he overthrows Kelsey. Well covered.
It was Rashawn Jenkins again matched up with
I saw that pocket and immediately expected a touchdown.
in the red zone, and this is the guy this year in the NFL. Most targets, most catches, most touchdown catches.
Why does Doug always
And he
look
sort
sad?
of uses his shoulders to indicate to Patrick
How does somebody get a
Mahomes
statue of themselves,
which is
put outside a building, and then get
because
fired
you'll
within
see
2
him
years of
run
that statue
around,
going
and when
up?
he starts to turn those shoulders,
Maybe that's why it looks sad.
Mahomes knows it's time. And so the communication is all body language between those two guys.
See, even if the defense studied all of it, you may not get it because it may give you something new. From the 8, Mahomes on the run.
Oh, look, Kelsey wide open underneath, walks into the end zone from 9 yards out. Touchdown!
They connect 4 times.
That's a pretty bad-looking series for Jacksonville there.
So not only is he a great receiver, but he starts by chipping. And he comes out and he makes sure the protection is good. And then when you have Allen dropping off, and then he whips those shoulders around, Patrick Mahomes knows, okay, he's ready. Let me go ahead and just throw the ball. So there, help with the protection. Just turn around. Man, these guys make it look easy.
So do. Extra point try for Harrison Butker. He's had a tough season for kickers.
7-0.
First 5 years of the league. Knocks that through. What an opening drive.
So is Maher going to cost the Cowboys the game tomorrow?
For them, his number 1 target. 15 to 87 equals 6. One more time for the Chiefs.
Man, I don't know if I can finish this last burger. I'm trying. I'll be right back. Not a great start for the Jags, but at least they haven't turned it over yet. Ow. Fucking knee. My knee. Somebody give me some fucking Percocets and I can get through the rest of this game, Aaron Rodgers style. Wasn't that what he took when he fucked his knee up against Chicago a couple years ago? Perks.
Detective skills.
Like Kurt Angle or something.
Knives Out comes a new Peacock original series starring Natasha Neal. Stream Poker Face January 26th. Only on Peacock. Back in Kansas City, history of jazz celebrated and preserved downtown and back inside half-century-old GEHA Field at Arrowhead.
You know, that just doesn't sound as cool as Arrowhead Stadium. GEHA Field at Arrowhead. Kind of like when Charlotte was Lowe's Motor Speedway for a long time. Hey, Agnew's got a return. Oh, big hole up the middle. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Oh, they got him. Stiff armed out of bounds at the Chiefs 40. There you go. Middle of the field was wide open, I said. Oh, no.
The great returners make you believe they're going to go somewhere. In this case, up the middle and then dip back outside because you take a bad angle. And it is so hard to do. This Kansas City Chiefs team, they don't have a lot of core special teams guys, right?
Correct.
And occasionally it comes back to bite them.
A lot of young players on this team on defense, and Dave Tobes had to piece together some rookies and a fabulous return.
They have to take a timeout on the first play.
Agnew, who once was the all-pro return man.
Play clock reset.
Rookie year in Detroit. And I mentioned doing it to Kansas City again. Had 2 good kick returns in the regular season.
Crowd thinks this should be delayed game, but people in Kansas City are also stupid.
Jacksonville. He can do it all coming out of the backfield, but especially on those special teams.
A little bit of a delay. There was an issue with the chains on the far side. They've got that straightened out. And now here go Lawrence and the Jaguars with a great opportunity.
Screen to Kirk. Nobody over here.
Christian Kirk on the edge. Jump into L'Jarius Sneed. A nice gain. Here's the Kansas City defense.
Frank Clark, Michigan. Derek Nutty, Florida State. Chris Jones, Mississippi State. George Karlaftis, Purdue.
Nick Bolton, Frisco Lone Star High School. Willie Gay Jr., Starkville High School.
The group of men that are going to cost Patrick Mahomes multiple Super Bowls.
Antonio, Virginia. Justin Reed, STANU.
They already have, basically.
Duffy, one of the 3 rookies who start. Chris Jones, the big name on that defense when 95 is in there.
Screen the other way. Oh, Jags trying to screen him to death. 3rd and 1.
Tries to get him a first down. Justin Reed's going to throw him down just shy of it. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Jaguars.
Now let's talk about a couple of key people on this offensive football team. You hit on Travis Etienne, of course, the running back. But I think for this game, Christian Kirk, the slot receiver, we were talking to Trevor Lawrence, how comfortable he is trying to read him some of those option routes. And, of course, Evan Ingram on the outside as well. But I can't imagine they're not taking 2 shots at this, right? Doug Peterson,
Yeah, 4 down territory, you think? Get the sneak. Do the sneak on 3rd down, get this yard. Oh, they're going to straight run it. It's going to get through. ETN down to the 11.
Sweet 18-yard run from Travis Etienne and the Jaguars in the red zone.
Short field. Here we go.
Yeah, really nice block here on the kick-out block coming across. And so as they all jam down inside, just a little trap.
Couldn't tell if he was going to disappear into that pile. We couldn't see the hole open up on the original camera angle, but damn.
Last week against the Chargers, when ETN starts getting hot, his passing game gets going too.
Play calling matchup. Steve Spagnuolo on the right. Defensive coordinator Doug Peterson calls the plays for the Jaguars.
ETN looking for another hole, won't get one.
There's the guy I mentioned after the lineups, Chris Jones. First team All-Pro, 15.5 sacks this season. Second time in his career he reached that level.
And the great defensive tackles understand that they can fill up two gaps. If they get control of their guys, they shove him in one gap, and he stands in the other. It's really hard to get past Chris Jones.
ETN out, JaMychal Hasty in, and the second string running back is bottom of the screen. And Lawrence
Touchdown, Kirk.
Christian Kirk on terrific play design. Around to the backfield to the end zone.
Way to go, Jags.
Respond and tie the game.
Just a great play call here on this one. They did it formationally. In the backfield is their slot receiver in Christian Kirk. And then over here, that's going to establish man coverage by Karlaftis on a wide receiver. No way that one works.
I think they had two good matchups on both ends there. The running back on the other side and Kirk on the linebacker. 7-7. They decided to score early this week. Nice. That was a pretty sweet throw. But was that the best throw of the day so far? Mahomes had some pretty good ones on the first possession. Brett Maher must have had the same parlay I had last week. That could be the only explanation for those missed kicks in the Dallas game. Still wasn't enough, Brett. You got to try harder. That was the first game tomorrow, 3 o'clock. The first game is 3 o'clock tomorrow. So won't have to rush out of bed at 1. Shut up. Yeah, Sunday at 3. Okay. 3. Goddamn late start times. Who do they think they are, NASCAR? You know what's funny? I can't go to the Darlington Spring Race because there's an Alice Cooper concert the same day. But if NASCAR would start races at 1 o'clock, I could probably pull off both. But the race won't start till like 3:30, so fuck you, NASCAR. We might just go to Spring Martinsville instead, but I don't know after the last Spring Martinsville. Might sit that one out and just take the L on Darlington and go see Alice Cooper. Got a Tenacious D concert a few days before that, too.
Samsung. We know how great he is. All of his awards, perspective on the new heights he hit here in 2022. 110 catches, third in the league, but amongst tight ends, it was 24 more than the next closest tight end. Haven't seen a gap like that since the mid-'80s. Same true in yardage, 1338, 424 more than the next tight end. Haven't seen a gap like that in 5+ decades. And put the flag in the ground 12 times in the touchdown, number 1. And that's why he was the unanimous All-Pro first-team tight end. From the 25, Mahomes back at it.
They're almost getting pressure on this man. Ugh, still gets 5 yards. Flag in the secondary to go with it.
Trayvon Walker finally was the one to help get him, the number 1 overall pick in this past year's draft.
Holding. Defense.
Defense number 33. This 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. Automatic. First down.
And that's on the other first-round pick, Devin Lloyd.
You have to get physical with him. It's really your only chance with Kelsey, right? And so one of the questions, Mike, coming into this game is how would the officials let them play? The decision was made by Jacksonville. Let's be aggressive and make the officials take us out of that. It was pretty open football last week when they played the Chargers.
Screen to Tony. Didn't get the help he needed, but damn, still got 6 yards.
Pulled down by Trey Herndon, the nickel for the Jaguars, but it's still gain of 6 for the Chiefs offense.
You know, it's so interesting. We got a chance to talk to Travis Kelce about Andy Reid and exactly how they operate. And there's such great freedom afforded these players. They're not only involved in the design, they get to think up their own plays, but when they get open, they're allowed to adjust on their own, especially for some of the veterans like Kelce.
Sky Moore has been emotional.
Screen to Kelsey. Hey, look at that. Kelsey wasn't left completely alone.
Really good game from Roy.
Third down.
Harris, 7th-year man out of UTEP last week. A tackle there.
Yeah, Roy Robertson Harris really has been coming on here. He's had a sack in 3 of the last 4 games. And this time the veteran player just sniffed out this screen and he was all over it. They have good players on this defense now. Don't fool yourself. These 2 safeties, good cornerback, all 4 of the linebackers, they can all play.
3rd and 6. Blitz, blitz, blitz.
He's escaping and jumps
And wide open, the other tight end.
across midfield.
Watson.
Was a Tampa Bay Buccaneer here this year and moves the chains.
I was like, oh, let me guess, Kelsey's open. No, it was the other one.
Roy Robertson Harris, welcome to the club. Yeah, I mean, he's got him, right? He makes a great move. He gets around. He's going to be there. He's going to make the tackle, and you just don't. And then all of a sudden, a diving catch on the other end, and now you got to go back to first down again and start all over again.
Chris Mahomes is 9 of 11. It feels like all 9 completions had a little highlight element to them. Patrick saw the play clock running down.
Yeah.
To this one quick.
Oh! Then they actually hit him as he threw that time.
And it's a gain of 4 yards on that.
Oh, uh-oh.
May have been shaken up as he was taken down.
Mahomes can barely
That
walk.
right ankle right away. And in a lot of pain.
Oh, uh-oh.
Walking back towards the huddle for the moment.
Oh, ow.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Chiefs taking timeout. A little bit of confusion here as they're waiting, and Andy's going to let the play clock right
That
now.
looks like it hurt.
Mahomes is going to limp over as you look at these replays.
Wow. that
Remember
change
Cleveland a couple years ago?
here, even
They had a path to
he
get by the
hit
Chiefs.
play, what we've seen is his
This could be the
mobility
Jaguars'
and
path,
deciding
honestly.
force in this
I don't know
game
how
so
bad
far.
this is.
Grabbing at that knee as well. He doesn't want them to take a look at
Oh,
Robert
Chad Henne over there getting
who was
former
a
Michigan
Jaguar
guy.
for 6 years, had meaningful action in that 2020
I can't believe Chad
playoff
Henne's still in the
in
league.
this round, the divisional round against Cleveland. Mahomes now coming over.
Yeah, they just mentioned the Cleveland game from a couple years ago. Mahomes went down in that, and I was like, oh, man. I was like, I think the Browns can pull it off. And, of course, Baker Mayfield's ass still blew it.
Chiefs took that 30-second timeout. Now Mahomes is trying to come back.
Mahomes looks like he's kind of walking it off. He's clearly not comfortable. And I know it's not a head injury,
It's different, right?
but it doesn't. I don't know if this is a good idea.
You see, he wasn't even running without a bit of a limp.
He's getting a little better, but he's still in pain, clearly.
Huddle and into the line of scrimmage. It's a 2nd and 6.
I bet it's a run. I bet it's a run. He can't play. You see that? He can't even do a handoff.
Leg, and let's see what Andy Reid does here.
3rd and short.
Continue to keep Mahomes out. It's got to be such a tough spot for a head coach.
It really is. In this outside zone stretch play,
Unless they give him
is
perks,
exactly that. You
he
have
couldn't
to
even do a
switch,
handoff.
And he has to hop his way over there just to make the handoff to McKinnon.
I don't know about this one.
Win the Super Bowl this year because of one player, number 15.
3rd and about a yard and a half.
Things just changed.
3rd and a yard and a half.
They go run again.
With
McKinnon's got the first, I believe.
Before he comes in, didn't have to get all the way to the 39-yard line.
And they give him the first.
The chains on the far side were just short of that line. Looks like that's first down. It is. So first down for the Chiefs here with 52 seconds left in this.
The end of the quarter's coming. They can look at him at the end of the quarter. I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get to the end of the quarter.
Nobody better. Mike Caldwell now, who really was sort of convinced maybe the best way to go here is to not bring pressure. We've seen early pressure in this game, and you wonder if his mind is now tilting.
This has to be incredibly distracting.
Seconds left. Mahomes
Off his one leg, and Kelsey's got 7. Get to the sideline now. Get checked out.
And Mahomes just kind of did that home run hand signal, just circling your hand, the index finger in the air. Like, let the quarter end, let me go over and get looked at here. And he will.
This is not good. I'm starting to think that's something you can't just walk off.
Look at Patrick Mahomes as the whole tenor of what's happening here changes as they will.
We're tied at 7.
Wrap up and look at Mahomes. Here's the injury as
And
we
I'll be
get to
back
break
in
after
just a
1.
minute.
With our game tied at 7. You're watching the divisional
My
playoffs
knee.
presented by Intuit TurboTax.
Be right back. I hate to tell him, but that's not going to be something you can just walk off. You can't even do a handoff. Like, you're not going to walk that one off. Oh, yeah, speaking of Byron Leftwich, he got fired this week because Tom Brady sucks. How about that? Remember, after the last couple of years, people were like, oh, Byron Leftwich is so good. He's going to be a head coach one of these days. He's getting head coach interviews. He's turning them down, though. He wants to stay with Tampa Bay. He's so good. This year, Brady sucks. Oh, Byron Leftwich fucking sucks. Fire him. You know, typical.
Back in Kansas City, and while we were away, Patrick Mahomes, he hopped over to the bench. Here he is getting taped.
Shoot that man up.
Ankle. No real evaluation, but he's with the head athletic trainer there. He put his helmet back on, and he's back in the game.
Okay, Melissa, so that at least focuses it down, Chris, on the ankle and what they look at there. And Mahomes looked a little less gimpy heading back to the huddle after that quick medical treatment.
Quick throw to the running back. Met by a crowd of Jaguar players. Third down.
Jacksonville's secondary company, including Tyson Campbell. As that play gets nothing, he'll set up third down.
It's so interesting for me, Mike, because now you've got a team. You flash back to last year, right, with Tyreek Hill and all the deep shots.
I think they're probably hoping, can we get out to a big enough lead and then take Mahomes out at the half? I don't know. The Jaguars ain't going to go away quietly.
Mahomes scrambling sort of team. You wonder now if they get back to a very quick throw, and now Jacksonville's reacting. They're coming up to play some man-type coverages. They're not going to give them those easy throws.
On 3rd and 3, hobbles back. Not going to get away from much here. That ball comes out.
Was that a fumble? Did that ball slip out of his hands? There's a clear recovery by Jacksonville. I'd like to get a second look at this. 4th down, take the field goal. It's early.
Early on the field is an incomplete pass.
Okay, it's incomplete. Good call. Good call.
That's a correct call. You can see the arm going forward in his possession. It's going to set up a 50-yard field goal attempt.
That was a heck of a play by Mahomes right there. If he released that ball, it was going to be intercepted. There was somebody who jumped right in front of his receiver, and he would have thrown the pick.
Butker off the left hash from 50 yards.
Tom Brady throws that ball. It gets dropped by the defender. 10-7 Kansas City.
And a huge confidence boost for Harrison Butker. What happened on that drive? Mahomes injured, but they come away with a field goal. KC leads by 3.
Is it too late to put some money on Jacksonville, Michael? Chad Henne better stay ready over there. Why did Goldberg turn heel in WCW? You know, I can't remember, but I was watching the pay-per-view when he did. That was Great American Bash 2000. We watched that pay-per-view. Yeah, I'm one of the 7 people that remembers watching WCW in 2000. I didn't watch every week, but I saw a lot of it. See, we got Great American Bash, and the next pay-per-view after that was Bash at the Beach, and that's the good one, or, you know, the good/bad one. And we didn't get that one. Of course, I wouldn't have had a fucking clue what was going on with the whole Russo and Hogan thing. Brother. And we're back.
Verizon are headed back to Las Vegas. The Manning brothers lead the AFC and NFC. They're the head coaches. There's a new skills challenge, first ever AFC NFC flag football game as well. That's Sunday, Feb 5, 3 Eastern on ABC, ESPN, ESPN Deportes, and Disney XD. Back in Kansas City, tenor of this game changes significantly here as Patrick Mahomes injures his ankle. Stays in the field goal drive. It's 10-7. Touchback there. Let's go back to that last play before the field goal, Chris.
He's up walking around. I'd be telling Mahomes, sit your ass down, man. He's up walking around on the sideline.
slip a little bit, which may have taken him out of Patrick Mahomes' vision, because when Mahomes steps up, he saw it the last second, and you can see Jenkins down the field clapping his hands and going, all right, you saved yourself because I had that one.
He's trying to stay warm. Anybody who's turned an ankle knows what it can be like on a cold day.
And it's going to get worse.
Well, I didn't think it was going to get better, Chris. There's Travis Etienne. Gain a 9. Jags really got to put the pressure on now. Keep this game close. Keep it a shootout. The man's clearly injured, so you got to do your part on your offense on the other side to keep the pressure on.
You can see Rick Burkhalter is the third in that conversation. Rick has been the athletic trainer with Andy for 24 years. A very animated conversation there as that decision gets made. Great stuff from the sideline.
I'm with Patrick. If it's just a
Quarterback sneak on 2nd and 1, and they get the first.
It's Lawrence on the keeper, much like the 2-point conversion on Saturday night to get the first down. Go ahead, finish that thought on if it's just an ankle or sprain.
Hey, you work your whole life to have a chance in a playoff game, and he is this team. And if he's over sitting on the bench, the offense, the defense, everybody's a little deflated. I'm not saying it's over. I'm not saying any of that. But he's the man, and he knows it.
One-on-one down here at the bottom. They're going to run it, though. And it's a big run. It's a big run.
To the 40-yard line. Only had 9 snaps, didn't touch the ball in the wild card win against the Chargers. A big one there for 22.
They're going to get a jump inside here to really open up that running lane there for Hasty. And right now, Jacksonville has a shot of adrenaline in them. Believe me, as much as we're talking about Kansas City, Jacksonville knows what's up now, and they scored that touchdown, and so they're feeling pretty positive about what they're doing right now.
Number 40, play action for Lawrence versus the tight end.
Evan Ingram, first down.
After the catch. And a nice job by Lawrence with Chris Jones bearing down on him. First down, Jags.
Juan Taylor is going to have to try and handle Jones inside. Here he is. And it's not easy. Chris Jones, one of the absolute best, if not the best, interior defensive lineman in football this season. But everything is starting to feel like the Jacksonville Jaguars, at least they believe that things are going their way.
False start. They get away with it. That was a little bit of a false start. Actually, there's no such thing as a little bit. It's either a false start or it's not. That was a false start. No flag.
And a good mix on this offensive play call here by Doug Peterson. He is getting outside the pocket. He's not giving Chris Jones and company inside.
Chad Henney's like, come on, man.
Tell you what. Sorry, but I'm watching between plays here. Chad Henney's been warming up. Mahomes keeps trying dropbacks. And then the defense has to come up with some more plays. 2nd and 5. Lawrence escapes.
No.
And got rid of it as Colin Saunders was coming down.
There's a flag.
We have a flag down, though, from where Henney was escaping from.
He said where Henney was escaping from.
Looked like a trip.
I beg your pardon, Marks.
On the backside, I think Walker Little kind of got run over, and then he had a plan.
Tripping on Jacksonville. There's nobody more dangerous than an underdog playoff team who really believes in themselves. That's why I'm worried about the Eagles later tonight, and that's why I'm kind of worried about this game now.
A little slip and a trip and 10 yards.
It was kind of slip. It was a power rush, too. All right, so they're back down to 35 and 2nd down. Just keep in mind as you go through the day, talking about low 50s for the max field goal range for the Jaguars, Riley Patterson.
Yeah, get out of there, Trevor. Sack. And he goes down awkwardly.
Couldn't get to him last time, but drew the flag. And that time, Frank Clark gets yet
3rd and 20.
playoff sack.
It's It's just such a great job by a veteran football player. Clark is going to come up here and then retrace his steps. And then as Trevor Lawrence tries to step up in the pocket, you can see the push by Chris Jones forces him to step up. He knows who's inside of him. And Frank Clark retraces for the sack. Heck of a play.
Patrick Mahomes being sent into the locker room.
They're sending Mahomes to the locker room, and he's pretty pissed off about it.
Jaguars out of field goal range at the moment.
And the Jags are on 3rd and 20. Trevor got to step up. Throw it away, kid. Throw it away. Throw it away.
Throws on the run and incomplete. Hasty couldn't hang on over the sideline.
Probably don't want to try a 58-yard field goal here, so I'm guessing they'll punt.
Instead, they'll likely punch it away.
Big miss. That's a big drop right there.
Yeah, that could have got him into field goal range. He hit the running back right there. Didn't make the play. And now Chad Henne's going to come in the game.
Chad Henne takes those snaps. Looks like he will come back into a divisional playoff game. Logan Cook with Kadarius Toney back there at the 10-yard line. Cook makes him tough to catch. Can he keep it out of the end zone? Yes.
And they're going to pin Chad Henne at the 1. Oh, boy.
Daniel Thomas
What a punt.
back at the 2. Patrick Mahomes.
Sending Mahomes to the locker room for now is definitely the right decision.
It was this hit in the second.
They just showed him hobbling in there. Cool, my phone's charged. I can fucking mess with it now. How come those kind of injuries never happened to Tom Brady? Not saying I wish it on him, but it's pretty amazing how he's played 23 years and has one major injury. And that was 15 years ago. But all the guys you like, oh yeah, they're going to get hurt. They're going to get fucked over. They're going to have the worst luck imaginable in playoff games. They're going to put enough drugs in Patrick Mahomes to choke a Sarlacc here before halftime if they let him back out in the game. Eli Manning's on his way to Philly right now. Eli said he'd never go back to an NFL game in Philly after he retired, but he said he's breaking his own rule. Oh, fuck off, Discord.
This is sunrise at Arrowhead at 7:50 Central Time on a playoff day. Those are all the fans waiting in line for the parking lots to open. The best-smelling parking lot in the NFL as the barbecue begins. We welcome you back to the divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax, and we welcome back to a divisional playoff game 37-year-old
Okay, Chad Henne from the 2, actually. They mark it at the 2.
the former Michigan Wolverine from out of his own end zone
There's Kelsey wide open. Yeah, just give him Kelsey.
to the 7-yard line.
Ain't a
We
5.
referenced it earlier. It was 2 years ago this very round.
Chad Henne looked like he was yawning there.
Chad Henne came in
He's like, oh, I guess I'll come in.
He was 6 of 80 and a big scramble late that helped keep the ball out of Baker Mayfield's hands as the Browns were trying to come back.
And he's in a tough spot here. You come in a playoff game and you're backed up on your own 2-yard line. This is no easy task, but you see what Andy Reid did? Let him throw on first down right out of the end zone. Showing confidence in his guy.
15th year in the league. Inside
Nice run by Pacheco. First down. They're at the 16.
Isaiah takes it to the 16-yard line.
I tell you, Jacksonville's game plan has changed. Out of the backfield that time was Cisco come flying up here. They are going to show some blitzes and flash some different defense that they probably were not going to use, but they are going to use it now.
If you're wondering the last time Henny played meaningful snaps, it was last season, week 7 at Tennessee. Hands it right back to Pacheco. And that hammer, they've moved it from
Well, they're letting them run the ball pretty good.
Snaps out to the 23-yard line.
No doubt, one of the top offensive lines in football, and now your quarterback is back in the training room, and I'll bet you Andy Reid, a former offensive lineman, went over to him and he said, all right, guys, it's on you. We've been behind Patrick Mahomes this entire season. Now it's up to you guys. You have to get this done, and so far they have.
23.
Batted up. Oh, dropped by Olakon.
Olokin got his hands on it.
Fuck.
Bring in the deflection. It was Devon Hamilton.
Thought he had it.
Knows he got his hands up.
Yeah, and you're going to see coming from this side that I think Tyson Campbell would have had an easy interception on this one, but Olokin kind of cut him off. And
he intercepted
honestly,
the interceptor.
Campbell might have still been running.
Meantime, as those plays
Damn.
have been Mahomes out of the locker room to the Chiefs sideline. He's over there getting a cape on now. Watching Henny on 3rd and 3.
Wide open. Kadarius Toney first down. They go from getting a pick to giving up a first down.
1-yard line.
This is Andy Reid.
Mahomes is back on the sideline with his helmet on, but they're not putting him in the game yet.
With everything on the line, do we see sprint right, get it out of your hands, don't make anything difficult. It's a one-read kind of play, and this is a very successful drive, no matter what happens almost from here for Chad Henne. He got him off the goal line.
It's Mahomes lurking behind Reed as we pass halfway in the second quarter. For the 31, Henny.
Kelsey, gain of 5.
By the safety Rashawn Jenkins to gain of about 4 yards here to the 35-yard line.
So the Chiefs are going with a lot of motion here, and Jacksonville is bouncing their safeties back and forth depending on what happened. But that time they ends up with Kelsey because they thought they were going to get that safety bounce back out of there. A real cat and mouse game going on now between these two teams.
End around.
Henny will hand it Sky Moore.
Oh.
Hit hard by Jenkins. With a little bit there as well. Limited gain.
Whoa, what a hit. I can give Sky Moore credit here for holding on to this football here. He's not a running back. He is a slot, a wide receiver, and that hit really came from almost nowhere. Outside, inside. Oluokun, top tackler in the NFL, was the guy who really hammered that one.
Third and 3 for the former
Timeout,
Jaguars.
Chiefs.
And they'll take a timeout here. That'll be the second taken by the Chiefs. They're down to 1 here for the rest of this first half.
God, Mahomes looks miserable. And I'm pretty sure they're going to let him back in the game at some point. Otherwise, he wouldn't have his helmet. wish my phone would chill out for a fucking second.
Well, earlier in the first half, the Chiefs of the NFL surprised a local hero here at Arrowhead with a pair of Super Bowl tickets.
Starting to snow a little bit again, just a little.
Former Chiefs Bobby Bell and Tony Reed doing the honor. Not only has earned 23 military awards during his 16 years of service, he'll get to enjoy the Super Bowl. He hopes his Chiefs will be out there in Glendale with him for the moment. Yeah, they'd ride there. Patrick Mahomes on the sideline. Ankle injury, officially ruled questionable to return by the Chiefs. Chad Henne facing 3rd and 3.
Blitz, blitz, blitz. Oh, they couldn't get Kelsey short of the first. Jenkins had him wrapped up. Kelsey slipped away. That ref said everybody shut up.
Personal foul.
Roughing the passer. So Kelsey gets the first and 15 yards with it. Damn, what a drive for the Chiefs.
Question coming in from right there. It was a double
Oh.
two linebackers in the inside gap.
They say he led with the head. Yeah, that's roughing. He was high and led with the head. Can't do that.
A big penalty there for Kansas City, and what a job so far by Chad Henne.
They're in Jacksonville territory. Started from the 2. Come on, Jacksonville.
2012 to 2017 was the main starter in the 2013 season.
Good pocket for Henne. Low and incomplete.
To the tight end, Blake Bell. Here's Melissa.
Like you mentioned, Patrick Mahomes officially questionable with that right ankle.
Now what happens if Henne goes down if he takes more hits like he just did?
He was visibly very frustrated. Threw his jacket off. You see him there. He's trying to wave off Andy Reid and the head athletic trainer saying halftime. We can evaluate at halftime. He was frustrated, went in. He did come out, however, with a much stronger tape job.
Okay, so worked on that back there. He waits and watches as Henne continues on this.
You know, if I'm a Jacksonville player, they always say you're not intentionally trying to hurt anyone, but I'm going to hit Henne as hard as I can. Oh, they let Pacheco take this to the house. 5 out of bounds at the 3, I think. What the fuck, Jacksonville? Golden opportunity. They started at the 2 with a backup quarterback, and it's 1st and goal.
He's been doing stuff like this all year. What you don't realize about this big guy and this hard runner and the guy who punishes people inside, he also runs the 40 in 4.39 seconds. And you've sort of been waiting all season for that moment where he got a chance to flash it, and he flashed it there.
7th round pick.
Jaguars just barely got a man off the field here. And down to the 1.
1 yard line. side, a gain of 3. His drive, remember, started way back at the 2-yard line. Now, what does it say about Chad Henne to come in? He only played 18 snaps all year, none of them meaningful, and lead a drive like this.
This is borderline unbelievable. And give credit to Pacheco and this offense.
I can hear Skip on Monday. Should the Chiefs consider moving on from Patrick Mahomes and going with Chad Henne?
60 of the 97 yards picked up on the ground. Second and goal.
Kelsey touchdown. Flag. I thought there was a flag. I guess not.
Just a pure pick play in here. Kelsey's going to delay and then let the pick take effect. Walk-in touchdown.
That pick within a yard with the ball sitting down there at the 1-yard line. So that contact becomes legal. No offensive.
Jacksonville's not winning this game no matter who the quarterback is.
This first half for Kelsey. Flags down here on the extra point, a false start on Kansas City.
False start in the extra point, just what Butker needs with his recent struggles. They're chanting Henne. Oh no.
73. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still kicking.
Here's some of the
5-yard penalty, still kicking.
You know,
You heard the man.
You're right. They did so much on the ground, but no false starts, no screw-ups. A veteran who knew what to do on the field on a 98-yard drive.
No question about it. He orchestrated that whole thing. He deserves.
I'm not putting Mahomes back in until the game falls apart. And even then, I don't know if I'm putting him back in. It would have to be a real desperate situation for me to put him back in this game. 17-7.
Knocks it through. Wow, what a drive.
Football is a team game.
To Travis Kelce. Didn't have that on your bingo card today, did you? Mahomes, instead of throwing it, was watching it and loving it.
He can still barely walk. Chad Henne is the Jason Garrett to Mahomes is Troy Aikman. Oh, Discord, will you fuck off? Hey, Cameron. Barry just posted, that is the most impressive postseason touchdown drive I've ever seen by a quarterback from Michigan.
NFC Divisional Playoff game on NBC, I should say, is brought to you by Hyundai. It's your journey. And by T-Mobile. With Price Lock Guarantee, T-Mobile won't raise your rate ever. Well, you were looking at the 3 biggest comebacks in postseason history.
Yeah, and I don't see a Falcons Super Bowl in that top 3 biggest comebacks, so eat my ass. We're not even in the top 3. We're 5th now.
Feel a lot better at this moment. But Doug Peterson has actually been a part of
Need the
the
Chiefs to
second
get
and
up.
third
by 30 and then blow this, and we won't even be in the top 5 anymore. Mahomes is a system QB. I know one thing. Andy Reid knows how to fucking call some offense. And he never had the weapons that he has here that he had in Philly. In Philly, they were slumming it pretty bad a lot in those years. Before T.O., they had nobody. And then they had a drought before they had Deshaun Jackson. Puts the pressure back on the Jags.
Down 10 for Trevor Lawrence. And a quick pitch to Travis Etienne for a gain of about 5. Chris, our season started in early August at the Hall of Fame game in Canton, Ohio. And we had the Jaguars against the Raiders. And Doug Peterson said some very interesting things when we first sat down with him to start this year.
Yeah, I thought the most interesting was that he started with, we have some healing to do around here. There were some hard feelings over what had happened the season before with that coaching staff, and they came back and they were
he refers to Urban Meyer as that coaching staff.
bring this team back together.
It's one word for him, one phrase for him.
How would they respond to him?
Travis Etienne, first down, gain of 7.
First down and a gain of 6 yards. And he was very concerned about what they saw in the head coach after what had happened when Urban Meyer was the head coach the year before.
He said, I wasn't sure that anybody was going to come back for the off-season program, and yet they did, all but just a handful of guys, and they started basically from scratch with Trevor Lawrence. And we were asking him, like, how far along the journey is he now? And he said probably about halfway there, which is really a good sign if you're a Jags fan.
Altering this play at the line of scrimmage. Did that well last week. And
Taking the shot, baby. Oh, he's got Kirk. Dropped it. Would have been down near the 10.
went to the right guy. Christian Kirk couldn't hang on.
The dropped interception and that. And the 98-yard drive. The Jaguars will not win this game. I'm sorry.
Right over here is the post, over the top. They've got it. And the last thing you think you're going to do is overthrow 60-something yards away.
That didn't look overthrown. I thought it went right through his hands. It hit him right in the hands. That was a perfectly thrown ball.
Second and 10, Etienne will run.
2-minute warning. It'll be 3rd and 6 unless they want to sneak another play in.
Down as the clock runs down to the 2-minute warning.
Henny's on fire right now. You can't let him get back on the field.
He was trained by that guy right there.
And knows Steve Spagnuolo well as well. With the 2-minute warning here, 3rd and 7 for Jacksonville. Remember, Kansas City gets the ball to start the second half. Big snap coming up. When we come back to Kansas City, you're watching the divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax.
I got this like half-assed blister on one of my fingers on my left hand from drumming, and it's not even like my thumb or my index finger or anything. It's like the finger next to my pinky. It's where it felt like the drumstick was just whipping the shit out of that finger. I actually played drums today and wore the glove on my left hand like a Michael Jackson or something. He wore the glove on his left hand, or was it his right hand? I don't know. Third down.
Kansas City, place going nuts. 3rd and 6.
Right out there, Chris Jones playing outside on the edge in that pass rush position for him.
Make a play, get Henny the ball back.
Sack of his career.
When they audibled last week, he threw a touchdown pass.
Blitz. They don't get there. Kirk over the middle to the Kansas City 45. No hole. They got 2 timeouts. Save the 2 timeouts for the final minute.
A first down there.
He saw everybody up in coverage. He was going to have a clear out route inside, and then Kirk comes back after having a chance on the deep ball.
Chiefs go to 6 defensive backs. Brian Cook in the game.
No pressure on Lawrence. There's Kirk, runs out of bounds, gain of 6.
38-yard line.
Minute and 30, 2 timeouts.
About 6 or 7 yards on first down.
I tell you, you just wonder long-term what that game last week will do for Trevor Lawrence, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
To come all the way back like that, to have the healing that they had talked about, and that sort of be the culmination of all the stuff that Doug Peterson was doing with him.
Because you said it, physically, he's got it.
Oh, he can do anything.
So Michael Hasty remains the back. Chiefs bring it full. Lawrence
Checks it
is
short.
touching
Wow,
to
what a
Hasty.
little nifty play there. First down and gets out of bounds.
First down around the 31-yard line.
You called it perfectly. Got a little improv here from Lawrence. Yes, sir. We've seen a few touchdown passes out of King Patrick, just like that. But you're starting to see a quarterback that feels confident. Right? You can just see it growing before your very eyes.
Collinsworth's going to jinx him. He's going to throw a pick on the next couple of plays.
Everything available to Jacksonville, 2 timeouts. And so they run with Hasty inside.
Tried to slip a run play on him there.
The clock run here as this light drizzle and mist continue to fall on a 38-degree raw playoff Saturday in KC.
Mahomes not even wearing his helmet now. Mahomes was cooking today, too, before he got hurt. It's a real shame. Timeout. Well, let the clock run. 47 seconds and counting. They're hurrying to the line. It's 3rd and 2.
Trent McDuffie, Jalen Watson, 2 key guys.
And 37 seconds left, 3rd and 2. And
Low, incomplete. What do you think? I'd say kick the field goal. Looks like he's going to keep the offense out. I'd kick the field goal here.
Yeah, I think if there had been
Okay, here goes the kicker. Good decision.
Seconds, maybe this is a
Kick the field
different
goal.
decision here. And maybe it was 2 runs that he would have come back here. But there's no doubt that missing that other opportunity on the drop pass, want to get this thing within a touchdown.
A 41-yard field goal attempt coming for Riley Patterson, second-year kicker out of Memphis. Hot down the
It's
stretch,
good.
inside the right upright
17 to 10.
from 41 yards to make this a 7-point game. 27 seconds until halftime. Response
Chiefs get the ball to start the second half, so I wonder if they'll do anything here.
Patterson to knock it through.
What kind of fucking remix of Feel Good Inc. is that? It's like the daytime talk show version of a Gorilla song. Halftime needs to hurry up. I'm thirsty and I gotta pee. By the way, before some stranger comes in here and gets mad at Cameron's last comment, he was being sarcastic about Mahomes being a system QB. You guys see that creepy Jesus commercial just now? Jesus. It's called Jesus because he gets us.
One score game here in Kansas City. Maria Taylor back with you.
Will I stream Friday the 13th tonight? Probably not. I doubt I stream anything late tonight.
And what it means for the second half, Mike.
Okay, Maria, we'll be all listening and watching. Great interest. We'll see Chad Henne comes out to take the final snaps of this first half. And it's Andy Reid. You never know how he's going to play it. 17-10. Logan Cook, the punter, is taking over kickoff duties here in the postseason. He's got a stronger leg, and it's a touchback. Let's take you back to the injury suffered by Mahomes late in the first quarter. He's done a lot of scrambling, and Arden Key and Corey Peters combined. His leg gets trapped, and then Chris, these couple of plays where he was hobbling significantly.
Yeah, and the ankle rolled to the inside, not the outside, which is a little bit different for a sprained ankle. Most of the sprained ankles at least I got, were ones rolled to the outside. And
Chiefs are going to take a knee and go to the half. I think if Mahomes is the quarterback, they'd sling it here with that timeout in the 27 seconds, but they're going to play it safe. Take the lead and the ball to the half.
Touchdown, that's the difference in the game. The injury to Mahomes happened exactly at 4 o'clock.
The crowd's actually booing that they didn't try there.
50 minutes ago, so it'll be over an hour if Mahomes comes back and plays in the second half on that sprained ankle. Chiefs get the ball, start the second half, and here's Melissa.
All right, Doug, you are down by 7 on the road against the Chiefs. What's the mentality of this team?
I mean, it's right where we want to be, being down at half, right? The mentality
Each
is
man
that
down by
we're
20.
in this game, and we give ourselves a chance here in the second half. So defense gets to start. Hopefully we get off the field, and offense, we just got to keep capitalizing and scoring points.
And defensively, how is it different game planning for Chad Henne versus Patrick Mahomes?
Well, obviously, maybe a little bit more mobility, escapability in the pocket, things of that nature, the ability to create the off-schedule type play. But, hey, listen, he went down and got them in the end zone, so we got to make sure we got it buttoned up here at halftime.
Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you.
All right, Melissa, thank you. And thanks
That was better than John Harbaugh's interview last week with her. Harbaugh was a dick.
For the Toyota halftime coming up, saw Mahomes jogging in there. We'll see if he jogs back out, plays the second half after that Toyota halftime, which comes up after these messages.
Right back.
Want more stats?
Don't know
Just
why I
ask
hit the
Siri. Who leads the league in
space
passing
bar.
touchdowns?
Not very smart. I'll be right back. She heard me. She went.
If she needs anything, it'll have to be that. 'Cause I didn't go to the grocery store today, and I ain't got no bologna.
Are you going tomorrow?
Yeah.
Can you get me some deodorant?
Okay.
Watch out.
Goodbye. No, I fixed Bubbles. You know, I can't give Bubbles the hamburger when I put that seasoning in it. So I took enough out to make that one patty, put it in a little frying pan, fried it out for her, and then soaked the grease out of it and give it to her for her supper. She was rather happy with it.
I'm here. God, I'm so thirsty. I'm like guzzling this.
Welcome to the Toyota halftime. Let's go places.
We've got a one-score game in our first divisional game of the season, but the storyline, Patrick Mahomes going down with a clear injury as Arden Key falls on his ankle. Ultimately, Kansas City up 17-10 at the half, and that's kind of where this starts off. Patrick Mahomes gets hurt in the second quarter, but before that, it seemed as though he was using his legs and mobility, as we're used to seeing him do during the playoffs, to get some things going on offense.
Well, yeah, we saw what we thought we were going to see, the Magic Man. We were sitting there back in the trailer going,
If the Jaguars lose,
perfect defense. They're changing up the looks like
or I mean, if the Jaguars win, they better count their lucky stars that Mahomes got hurt, because he was cooking them pretty bad.
But as we know, things change.
He had an answer for everything that Jacksonville gave him early on, and his mobility was the difference. The jump passes, the throws from all these different.
Yeah, I hear Lil Jon.
Incredible.
Oh, jeez, I don't want to hear that crap. Trying to hear some halftime analysis, and all I can hear is "yeah" in the background.
They kick a field goal, and then Andy Reid makes the decision to go to Chad Henne.
And you can see Patrick Mahomes clearly frustrated with that.
Andy Reid, you love the veteran nature of Chad Henne.
Yeah.
The offense and Chad respond.
It's cold. I put the Kiss Cruise robe on, but I'm not closing my window because it's going to be 110 degrees.
Is he okay? They have a lot of confidence in Chad Henne. He's won playoff games for them before. There's no doubt. It's amazing.
Yeah, somebody at NBC turned up the mic audio, so.
If he's able to go, you put him back
Yeah.
there. But if not, you feel great about Chad being your quarterback.
Well, you gotta love the confidence, though, that Trevor Lawrence has shown operating in this Jacksonville offense as well, Chris.
Great last drive before the half. That was huge. And this moment's not too big for Trevor Lawrence. We've never seen him blink. He's not blinking today.
And yeah, he's looking forward to a Waffle House trip after this game. Coming up, though, Jack and Rodney will look ahead to the...
Would he really go to a Waffle House in the Kansas City area and not worry about getting shanked or shot or something if the Jags win this game? Or are they going to wait till they get back to Duval before he goes to a Waffle House? I'd probably just fly home and go to one. surprised when they went to commercial, one of them didn't say, well, the Chiefs hope to take that and rewind it back as we go into the second half with a lead. Collinsworth Jr. would have said that.
Right now on the opening drive, Kansas City, they went right down the field. Then Patrick Mahomes, he gets rolled up on the second drive. Chad Henne was ready. How does the defensive strategy change with Mahomes out?
Well, they've been playing tough, they've been playing hard, but they got to play smart. And I talked in the pregame show about Travis Kelce. He's the best player on their offense.
Yeah, college crowds are fucking nuts. I wish I liked college football, but I don't have the time to get invested in college football. I'm not putting Mahomes back in this game until it's desperate. And I don't think it's ever going to be desperate. I think the Chiefs, it can be a close game, but I'm only putting Mahomes back in if they get behind. Yeah, Lil Jon from Atlanta partying in a fucking Chiefs jacket. This motherfucker got famous for saying, yeah, and what? And Dave Chappelle making fun of him. That's why he got famous. And now, a moment in the life of Lil Jon. Those were some funny skits. Somebody pointed out something this week I hadn't thought about. We have not heard from Patrick Mahomes' brother or his loudmouth wife this year. I'm going to assume he had a little talk with them. I think he had a talk with the family. What's up, Alex? The parlay is Chiefs, Giants, Bengals, and 49ers. So right now, the parlay's up by 7, but I got to be honest, I think it was great if Jacksonville was able to win. Oh my God, there's Peyton and Eli. Viking Stadium voted ugliest stadium in the U.S. Really? There's got to be worse than that. I actually think the Viking Stadium looks cool. But the coolest looking stadium is where the Raiders play. I never thought the Viking Stadium was ugly. I mean, the old Metrodome was, but there was a charm to that place. Man, all that heavy snow they had in the pregame just fucking disappeared, man. I saw the clips just now of pregame warm-ups, and it was snowing pretty good.
The AFC Championship game.
17-10, Kansas City. They get the ball. I don't think Mahomes is coming back out here today.
Touchdown drive, and that's one of the reasons Kansas City is up 7 at this point. Not for most of the first half of a game in postseason history.
10 catches in the half by Kelsey.
They're the Jaguars, where they've been a lot, overcoming deficits in 7 of their last 8 wins. They're down 7 right now. Melissa Stark, what about Mahomes?
Well, Mike, he was the Chiefs' first player to come out of the locker room. He came bouncing up the stairs, looked at me, and I said, "Are you good?" He said, "Yep." He took the field, and he started throwing.
Mahomes is going to try to come back in the game. He is getting around a little better. Those injections must have really did the trick, because he's not even limping now. Did you see that? Not even limping. Henne held it down. Henne led him on a 98-yard touchdown drive. So I would keep Henne in the game. But I guess they're going to roll with Mahomes here.
This half is underway. Checo will let it go, and the Chiefs will take over the 25.
Here comes Mahomes. Okay. He was cooking in the first quarter. Let's see what he's got now. There's his fucking wife. His incredibly physically attractive wife, but she's about a 3 out of 10 personality-wise. Like I said, we ain't heard much from her this year. I wonder why. Probably told her to shut the fuck up, I guess.
Super smart fans, he know. Quiet, offensive work. Here they go for the 25.
Kelsey's going to get 15 catches in this half.
6 minutes after his injury, handing to Pacheco. Go to the right and gain 3 to the 28-yard line.
So none of us know what happened here, right? We don't know. My guess is that they probably went in, took an x-ray, just to make sure nothing serious was going on. In the meantime, Chad Henne took him down the field 98 yards for a touchdown, so he was good until halftime, and then whatever adjustments they had to make in there at halftime got him ready.
Whatever adjustments they made to Mahomes. There's Kelsey's first of 15 catches here for this half. Got 14 more. It looks like he caught it to me.
Yeah, so we're probably going to see this half. You're going to get Mahomes with catch, throw, catch, throw. What we saw in the first half was pressure, scramble, move around, spectacular. I don't think you're getting that the second half.
Third and a long one. Mahomes going to run and hobble and get the first. He can walk and get around okay, but if he has to take off running, the hobble comes back. Yeah, now he's limping again.
He's unbelievable. I mean, who else goes through what he went through there in the first half and on the very first series comes out and scrambles for a first down? He's just different. He's just different.
You see him holding that right ankle up. I mean, an ankle tackle would just hurt so much at this point. So trying to avoid anything. Not pressing off on it, too much pressure.
Run heavy Chiefs in this half. He's hobbling on handoffs again. I don't know if he's going to be able to make it.
With nothing. So, Chris, can you afford, if you are on the Jacksonville side and you're Mike Caldwell, to do what you did right after he got hurt and keep it close to the line of scrimmage?
I think, obviously, you've got to mix it up some. But I do think you have to pressure him. I mean, how do you not? He's a guy that is limping to hand the ball off right now. And the problem with pressuring is he also has been getting the ball out of his hand quickly, which is not what he typically does. So you probably want to get a little feel here of how they're going to play.
Second and 10, pressure picked up. What a block by Mahomes and nobody open.
Good protection, but nobody got open.
If you ever wondered why Patrick Mahomes liked Jerick McKinnon to be his personal protector, you're getting ready to find out. Oh. Wow. That was a shot. And Jerick McKinnon.
I'm amazed Olicon stayed on his feet after getting hit like that.
And Foye Lukin, the linebacker, is a little more than that. He's 6'2", 230.
3rd and 10. Come on, Jags. You can get off the field here. Big opportunity. Don't blitz. They blitz. Mahomes hit as he throws over the middle, overshoots Kelsey. And I think he took a hit, but he's fine.
One first down. The Jacksonville defense gets that stop that Doug Peterson told Melissa about.
Wonder if the
before halftime.
footwork threw off the accuracy of this throw.
See some lurking
Or was it the
coverage
pressure?
work its way over. One of the
Let's watch the
things
feet.
that Jacksonville had success with in that first game.
That was a risky throw. You had a couple of Jags defenders flash in front of that ball.
Maybe just out of the vision of Patrick Mahomes and then darting across the field.
Jags defense gets off the field like Dougie P said.
Punch of the afternoon for Tommy Townsend, the first team all-pro kicker, is a beauty.
Agnew from the 5.
Trying to find some space. He slipped
Got about 10.
15-yard line. That's where the Jaguars will take over. Trevor Lawrence and Jacksonville within 7. The defense gets the stop of Mahomes, and they're back on the field.
Well, Michael, what's on the menu today? I really wish NFL didn't have so many fucking commercial breaks. It just kills me. And I have nothing to talk about during commercials, so we just sit here silently. That's why a couple of times this year when I wasn't streaming, I would go to bed and DVR the games and then wake up and watch them after they were recorded so I could skip commercials. And it made those games much more watchable.
The road to WrestleMania begins at Royal Rumble. 30 men, 30 women competing for championship matches at WrestleMania. Royal Rumble's live next Saturday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Catch every WWE premium live event only on Peacock. Like Tarico, Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark, Terry McCauley, 3-time Super Bowl referee, our rules analyst. Joining us, Trevor Lawrence, a terrific second half in the comeback last week against the Chargers. His first half was not nearly as bad this week.
Offsides.
Against the Chiefs.
No flag.
First down, right. It's Hasty again. He finished the first half with a gain of 5. We saw more Hasty than Travis Etienne.
Chicken tenders, fries, and coleslaw. What are you, in North Carolina? You want to come hang out?
Now on the second play of this drive.
But let's not lose sight of the fact that they're running the football effectively. They averaged 4.5 yards before contact in that first half. This is a team that can run it.
Play clock down to 1. Snap. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Yeah, just going to try and get this outside zone game going and give Etienne a chance to make cuts off of that. Tell you, Nick Bolton, though, makes so many plays inside. No question, one of the top linebackers in the game.
Mentioned Aluakin for the Jaguars has the most tackles in the NFL this regular season. Bolton has the second most.
Screen. First down. Just enough.
Tim Jones, the wide receiver, again, not used much, but used his frame to get the block, and Etienne got the first down.
Good scouting here. They see that as he goes in motion, the cornerback here, Jalen Watson, is going to retreat and give a little ground, and that's going to set up the block of Tim Jones on the outside in the first down. Just pure scouting right there.
A good use of the roster. Jones one snap in the Week 18 win over Tennessee, none last week in the wild card win over Los Angeles. Team a first down in the first 5 minutes of the third.
Damn, Etienne. 13-yard run. The Jags are running the ball really well, and it's starting to really catch up to the Chiefs. The Chiefs are really paying for it now.
Is he back after the foot injury? He said, oh, yeah, he's back.
Oh, yeah, and as long as they're playing this defense back here, they are going to take their chances. They had success in the first half, and they are starting out with success here.
Back to Etienne again. He still slips through for a few yards.
The veteran Carlos Dunlap was hanging on for the tackle, but still up to the 40-yard line. Gain of 4.
And that's one of the things that you forget about with the Jacksonville Jaguars is that Etienne didn't play at all last year, right? So you had one of those top picks to go along with Trevor Lawrence, but he was a non-factor. And so you had him back to some of the guys they signed here, Kirk and Ingram and Jones, and it's a different team.
Oh, my God. Oh, Lawrence got ran through there.
Under siege, Colin Saunders was untouched. Right at the quarterback.
Wow.
Smacked him.
Completely blown protection here. Completely blown. The veteran, Brandon Sheriff, he sets outside
Ow.
the center.
Right to the chest.
To the inside, 330 pounds of Colin Saunders. Made Trevor Lawrence pay.
And the helmet right on the face mask there at the bottom about the chin could have easily been called.
No.
The helmet was not 37.
I'm glad it wasn't called. It's not a penalty.
And Lawrence got him quick and incomplete. He was behind.
4th down. Got a punt. God damn it.
Chiefs pressure and things were happening fast. Lawrence couldn't connect with his slot receiver, and Jacksonville will kick it away.
Yeah, almost no chance here because they're going to end up with a guy lurking right in the middle. They know what Jacksonville likes. Jacksonville is a team that loves the middle of the field. Think of Doug Peterson back in the days with Philadelphia. They had the great tight ends, right? They worked the seams. They worked the middle of the field. This Jacksonville team very much like that.
Ertz, Goddard, they got the job done. Quick punt. Hang time, 46
That's a really good
yards,
punt.
14. Looking for space. It's a good coverage team on Jacksonville. Return of 5. They're right around the 20-yard line. 8.5 to go.
Still 17 to 10.
Believe in the Jaguars. They're getting a good fight from one of the best teams in the league. They're hanging right in there. Down 7, mid-third.
How was that Kurt Warner movie? Because honestly, at the Dollar General I work at, we have stacks and stacks of DVDs of the piece of shit. Nobody's buying them, so I'm guessing it sucks. it looks like it would probably suck. His life story deserved to be made into a movie, but that movie looked like it sucked. Somebody photoshopped Aaron Rodgers in a Saints uniform and said, soon. No. He wants to go to a team where he has a chance to win.
He tears you up. But more than anything else, that is for Patrick Mahomes now. With this
Oh, really? It was good for a football movie? Yeah, what is it with football movies and usually being shit? There's better NASCAR movies than football movies, which is crazy to me.
And 10 catches.
Play callers on the bottom there, Eric Bieniemy, Mike Caldwell, along with Andy Reid. Sometimes it's Eric, sometimes it's Andy on the play calling as they certainly collaborate. They have to change the plan a little bit with Mahomes Gimpy on the right ankle. Second drive of the second half of the Chiefs starts with a Pacheco run.
Oh, the third quarter where things usually slow down. And this game was one of those. Really competitive game, though.
Enough of these ankle injuries, and the thickness of the tape tells you all you need to know. But if any quarterback in this league can throw without using that back foot to push off, it's this guy. We've seen him do it throughout the course.
Friday Night Lights, and remember the Titans. Longest yard, if you want to count that, that's good. Longest yard's really funny.
You caught him blitzing. See if we can take advantage.
Great communication at the line.
Screen.
Here goes Pacheco on the edge.
Wow, he just trucked through two defenders and got a first down.
Towards the first down marker, just shy of the 30-yard line. That's what Chris mentioned at the very beginning. The power, physical element out of the running back position the rookie has given them.
He's a bad man. That's a bad man right there. Two defenders out here. He's going to take them both on, not go out of bounds, and spin to make this very close on third down. Big time play.
He says first
They
down,
marked it short of the first.
say just shy, and it's third and inches.
I disagree.
Kind of eliminate the sneak
Yeah,
here.
you do. Did Andy challenge this spot?
Gonna challenge this?
Yeah, we're on this side of the field where the Chiefs sideline is, so we cannot see the red flag, but the officials come over, and Sean Hockley will open his mic and let
Ruling
us
on
know.
the field that the runner was short of the line to gain is being challenged by Kansas City. Timeout.
Happened right in front of their bench, so halfway through the third, we'll take a peek. Check and get the ball past the 30. And
Looks like a first down to me. Mark Wahlberg? Mark Wahlberg was in a good movie? It's a transformer. What? No. What? No. Varsity Blues. I want to watch Days of Thunder. Nah, like Denny Hamlin said, we all know the best racing movie was Driven. Fucking Sylvester Stallone as a race car driver. Oh, you know, go fast, you know. Brock Beard did a great video just ripping apart Driven. Race Jam. Oh yeah, that was not the movie that never happened. Supposed to be Jeff Gordon. Playing the part of Michael Jordan is Jeff Gordon. NASCAR was so big then, they could have totally done a Race Jam movie. What about Jeff Gordon in that fucking Taxi movie with Queen Latifah? Remember that? You know, that dickhead Jimmy Fallon and Queen Latifah and Jeff Gordon. Call stands!
Quick explanation here.
Yes, Mike, the rule's very simple. It's where the ball crosses the sideline, and he's got it in his left hand, and it does appear
fair enough.
Across the sideline, short of the line of game.
So we have 3rd and short. The Chiefs lose the opportunity for a 3rd challenge. They're down to 1 challenge.
3rd and inches. They line up in the gun. What do I always say? You know this. Oh, now they're going to have the tight end go under center. And I don't think he got it. I don't think he got it. I don't think he got it.
Mike, those 2 officials came to 2 different spots.
Yep.
One was short, and the other one was more running straight down the line. Let's see who gets the ball.
They're going to give him the first, I'd be willing to bet.
Ran in with it short.
The line judge on the far side, not the down judge.
They say it's short. The Jags stopped them on the sneak on 3rd and inches. And Andy's not going to challenge that because you just lost a challenge. Yeah, he didn't get it. The ball's in his right arm, which is a little further back from the line, so I'm going to say short, 4th down. Would you just go for this anyway? Do it again?
And look where the ball is again. It's in his right arm, which is back behind.
Which is why the official on this side of the field
They're going to punt.
got it right.
Wow. So the Chiefs
what a stop.
get it, then don't pick it up on 3rd down.
Agnew, fair catch at the 12.
Back at the 11-yard line. We're back in 30 seconds after this from AWS.
Damn, Jacksonville. Turn the tides, motherfucker.
Everyone.
City Chiefs trying to get back to the AFC Championship game yet again for a 5th consecutive year. The Jacksonville Jaguars trying to make it for the 4th time in franchise history. Did it twice in the 90s. The Baby Jags in 96 and 99.
The Baby Jags.
Their run in 2017. Trevor Lawrence from the 11 tossed to Hasty. Good move to avoid a tackle for loss by Jones, and he gains 4 to the 15-yard line. And now
I admire Jacksonville's commitment to the run. They're running it well, but they need to open this thing up and get downfield. They tried, and Kirk dropped it. I think they can try again. The secondary sucks. And they're balanced enough to be able to take a shot and probably get away with it because Kansas City's got to play the run.
Honestly, watch his quarterback and say, does Patrick Mahomes give me the best chance to win this game? And I just can't imagine him taking him out of the game. But you know,
that'd be a tough call.
That's his job.
Screen to Evan Ingram.
Here's Ingram on the edge. Receivers blocking for him.
3rd and about 2.
And Willie Gay among the trio of Chiefs to stop him, and it's a 3rd and short coming up for the Jaguars now.
Yeah, and we have seen the ball coming out very quickly for Trevor Lawrence. And so do they want to rely on their run game here, or what they've been doing, or some of these quick swing passes out to the edge and let a play develop that way?
Third and 2, 2/3 of the way through the game. 5 in the pattern. Lawrence throws for Ingram, complete.
Nice play.
He's got the first down at the 24-yard line. Evan Ingram, who was with the Giants, he hasn't really connected, never really hit, but he has come to Jacksonville on a 1-year deal and had a career season, 73 catches this year.
I tell you who else had a little healing to do was Ingram.
Yeah.
You know, if you come out of that whole northeast corridor, it's a little different up there. They can be a little critical, and if you're not quite ready to handle that as a young player, it can be tough. But I tell you, Doug Peterson has rebuilt his confidence too, and he's been playing great.
Screen to Agnew. Can't get away from the first tackler. Go on, Zay Jones. Got to block better than that.
Legarius Sneed, with his 3rd year, is now the old guy on the back end in the secondary. What a play he just made there.
Yeah, and you just saw why, for this game only, Legarius Sneed has moved back into the slot. They do this a lot. So you take your best on the outside and go, if they're going to do that, I'm going to have a guy out there that can do that.
Screen to Ingram. He's going to have to get through a lot of tackles, and he won't. 3rd and 10. Kansas City defense is rallying and tackling really well. But the Jags aren't pushing the ball down the field like they should.
Defensive side, they're giving their offense an opportunity.
It's all underneath. It's all checkdowns.
Cannot make plays against this Kansas City Chiefs defense. Steve Spagnuolo has his guys.
Maybe it's just a look the Chiefs are giving them that they're kind of scared to throw downfield.
Right here. And for Kansas City on defense, anybody on 3rd down can rush, and anybody can drop into coverage.
He had Kirk wide open and missed him low and out wide.
Christian Kirk with an out-breaking route. They do not connect. And we'll have the 4th punt of this 3rd quarter.
It's interesting. Christian Kirk slipped twice on that play. Watch
At this point, Kansas City's going to coast to a 7-point win.
There's the second slip, and they barely missed the throw.
Off the hands of Kirk again. I mean, it was a little out there, but
Logan Cook felt a little bit of heat. Tony's got a little bit of space in the 28. But a good directional kick. When they say directional punting, that's why it's so important. He had very little room to get to the other side. A return of that 11, though, at the 39. It's the best field position for either team coming up here in this 3rd quarter.
more painfully long commercials. Dead air is not good for a stream, you know, but the NFL makes sure we have plenty.
NBC's divisional playoff is brought to you by...
Oh, is the draft going to be in Kansas City this year?
Kansas City, look at Union Station, where the NFL draft will
It is.
in late April.
I'm glad they started moving the draft around.
For that great event, locals talk about it, maybe the biggest sporting event ever in the city. Chiefs, one first down in their 2 drives in this second half.
Good protection. He needs it. Wide open. Noah Gray. Big play. Jacksonville's just not done enough offensively this half. In the first half, it was the defense. This half, the defense has held up pretty well until this play.
Down the field, and as that zone reacted up, there was just nobody there. They got him with that play the first time these two teams met, too.
The 34, here's McKinnon, ready for the block, but caught from behind by Devon Hamilton, the third-year Buckeye from Ohio State. Chris, the last 4 games, this run to and through the playoffs, second-half defense has been great for Jacksonville.
And it looks like they're going to have to be great again. And they're in that sort of pivotal spot right here. You would love to have a sack. You'd love to have something. So you'll see a lot of defensive coordinators at this spot in the field try to apply a little pressure. Try and drive them back out of field goal range at the very least. Of course, when you play Kansas City, you're happy if they're kicking field goals.
There's a blitz that didn't get there. Oh! Is that not an interception? I guess I hit the ground. Fuck. I couldn't tell who caught it, if anyone caught it here. Yeah, hit the ground, hit the ground, hit the ground.
Very clean. And now we're at that moment. This would be a
3rd and
50-ish yard field goal. This is also when Patrick Mahomes is at his best.
Broken up. What a play. Flag.
Herndon wasn't turned. It hit the back of his helmet. A flag was thrown earlier, and this might be on the Chiefs.
I think it's got to be on the Chiefs.
It was not on the play with Herndon.
Pass interference.
Offense. I like how the ref hesitated to make you guess. They're going to replay the down. It would be about a 50, 51-yard field goal. They made one earlier. So now they're going to try to back him out of field goal range and make another stop. Okay. I'll allow it.
That one was not at 1 yard.
Juju Smith-Schuster committed the foul.
There you go.
And they did drive him out of field goal.
Well, that's it. That's the big thing there. You had 4th down. It would have been a 51-yarder.
You got to have to get some pressure on him here. If even with his bad ankle, you let him stand back there all day, he's going to throw this thing 30 yards. He's got to do more than try to get him back in field goal range. Oh, he throws a short. Kelsey got a lot of blockers. They're right back to where they would have been anyway, pretty much.
Where the field goal will be 50 yards again.
I thought Mahomes might play aggressively there, but they had just enough pressure to make him dump it off.
Entire offense built around Kelsey blocking and coming out late.
Buckner struggled a lot late in the year, so
Catches that he's
made a 50 earlier.
Pass protection over the past month has just been mind-boggling.
And he never gets stuck. You know, he's always able to free himself. 12 catches now for Kelsey. Big field goal off the right hash. Buckner from 50 yards. Operation good.
He made it 20-10 and gets some toilet paper thrown for his troubles. See that big ball of toilet paper fly past the kicking net?
His career, sharp when it matters. He's hit a pair of 50-yarders, helping the Chiefs to attempt winning.
Now they're going to go to commercial. They're going to come back. They're going to have a kickoff and one play and then go back to commercial because there's only 8 seconds left in the fucking quarter. So We get to sit here in silence for, okay, it's only a, okay, 30-second commercial break. I'll allow it. But they're still just going to come right back and go to commercial again.
Saw Andy Reid and Doug Peterson back and forth there over those 30 seconds, and it was just great to talk to them about each other. You know, when you're an offensive-minded head coach, what positions do you need? You need a quarterback, you need an offensive coordinator you trust. Well, Andy Reid's first game as a head coach in Philadelphia, Doug Peterson was his quarterback. First game as a head coach in Kansas City, his offensive coordinator, Doug Peterson. That's trust. Bunker kick.
Come on, Agnew.
One big kickoff return already. Agnew bumped to the 25-yard line. Fullback Michael Burton. Or the special teams play with 2 seconds left in the third.
Yeah, you know, we talk so much about Patrick Mahomes, but what's winning right now for the Kansas City Chiefs is the play of their defense and the lack of plays from Jacksonville. You know, they hit that, or almost hit that long shot to Christian Kirk. So you would think they would have their attention, run somebody through there, and work the middle of the field in behind. Take advantage of the fact that you scared the defensive backs a bit with that long run.
2 drives in this third quarter for the Jaguars. 3 first downs. No points to show. Play action to start.
Oh, my God.
Lawrence is down.
Lawrence took another direct shot.
Played a couple of Super Bowls.
Did say the strength of this defense is the pass rush. Secondary's iffy, but if they can get after you with the pass rush, it's over.
The third quarter. Only points of the quarter. Chiefs field goal. They're up 10.
Damn, clothesline from Hill.
Divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax.
If I have to hear Intuit TurboTax one more time, I swear. I briefly did customer service for people who needed help with tax software. It sucked. It really, really sucked. Jaguar Gator 9 rightfully calling out Chris Collinsworth. He gushed over Mahomes throwing a ball in the dirt by mistake and then criticized Lawrence for allegedly overthrowing a 50-yard pass to Christian Kirk that was clearly a drop. So I was like, I remember that play. I was like, that's not an overthrow, that's a drop. Would the Jaguars in the Super Bowl equal death for Super Bowl ratings?
From Kansas City, tonight's aerial coverage brought to you by Geico. We welcome you back to the divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax. And off we go to the fourth quarter. And GEHA Field at Arrowhead. Familiar sights and sounds.
See that guy's bootleg Kelsey jersey? Well, how fucking stupid did that look? That was like a horrible bootleg jersey.
I'm sure it would be that loud here. Well, the fans have brought a little bit of extra juice. And they will keep bringing it through the fourth here. After the sack, the throw in the middle.
Good throw to Zay Jones, make it 3rd and 6.
29-yard line. Going to set up.
Give him a chance.
Play after the sack of 12 yards.
Yeah, and they really needed a play inside. But again, if you know Doug Peterson at all, you know what he really wants to do is throw it in there. But now on 3rd down and 7, Steve Spagnuolo will have something up his sleeve here, whether it's a guy lurking in the middle of the field, some kind of blitz. It doesn't look like blitz here, though. A double wide rush position that really sets up Chris Jones here.
6 defensive backs. Lawrence.
Run. First down to the 40. Great play. Do it your damn self. Can't rely on these receivers tonight, obviously.
What they do is go this wide angle so that there's a one-on-one with that guard right there for Chris Jones. But that time, Sheriff just good enough, and Lawrence stepping up and through. And how many big games did we see, Mike, in college, where it was all on the line, playoff football, and all of a sudden Trevor Lawrence started running the ball just like that.
Ran for 100 yards in the college football playoff semifinal against Ohio State.
Good run by ETN. 6.5.
A gain of about 6 yards on first down. You talk about the playoff success for Trevor Lawrence. That's why last year was so tough. Yet he stood tall. I was talking to a lot of the Jaguars folks on the field before the game. They said this guy can write a book on what he had to deal with last year. He had to be the guy to answer for the questions of everyone of what's going on. And that was year 1. He's got to come through a tough early part of this season to win a playoff game and have his team in at Arrowhead in the 4th quarter of the divisional.
Screen, they throw a flag, blow it dead. A false start or a shift or whatever.
Before the snap, false start. Offense number 84. 5-yard penalty, first down.
It's the blocking tight end, Chris Manners.
And this is what's so hard about playing on the road. You have to be able to watch the football in here, and at the same time, when you see this late shift, you think it's some kind of a stunt that you've got to react to. And Chris Manhurst that time just flinched, trying to watch.
Man, that hurts.
Low penalty game, 4 on Jacksonville, 2 on Kansas City.
That ratio sounds about right, but it is a low number of penalties. Trevor going to let it fly. Got it, Zay Jones. And there's a flag down.
Zay Jones is inside the 25. He's down to the 23-yard line. This flag thrown away from where the play was happening on the Chiefs' bench side, closest to us.
Holding on the Chiefs.
The penalties decline as the play results in a first down.
And it's a 37-yard catch for Zay Jones.
And the Chiefs just blow this. So there's
Yep. Hold on one side and somebody wide open on the other side.
And then on the other side, they fall off into his zone coverage on this corner route, and there is nobody on the back end.
Completion 17 for Lawrence.
Take a screen. It's a sweep with Kirk. Got a first down. Down to the 4. What a play call. Perfect time to call that.
How many of those quick screens to the outside have they thrown? They fake it here and go with the reverse. Great play design there by Doug Peterson.
They're going to try to get the ball in Kirk's hands one way or another.
The defense is a little unsettled. You come back with what they had seen so far in this game, go the counter off of it.
First and goal. Got to punch it in. Touchdown or bust. ETN. Touchdown. Oh, the Jags. They will not go away. Look at the Jags fans. Surrounded by a crowd of apathetic Chiefs fans.
And what
This Chiefs defense is not good enough to hold up all game long, so I'm not surprised this happened.
Presses that hole, and then there's nobody on the backside of it.
A run man in there late for this Riley Patterson extra point. Every kick important now.
20 to 17. Jags are only down by 3. Got a long way to go.
Do it again. Down 10 to start the fourth. Never count out the Jags. 3-point game at Arrowhead.
Said never underestimate a team that's an underdog that believes in themselves. And you can see when a team really believes in themselves. Jacksonville's like that. Neither of these quarterbacks have hit 150 yards passing yet. Mahomes' excuse, he missed almost an entire quarter. Giants Eagles coming up later. What a time to be alive, eh?
Early window at 3 Eastern time on Fox, followed by the AFC Championship game on CBS. All the games.
Is Mahomes screwed? Well, he's hobbling around. I'm not sure he gives them the best chance to win considering his limited mobility, but he's played this entire half. They eked out a field goal is all they've gotten. They're getting the ball back again. Jacksonville just scored. And this is a great game, like Michael said. I don't know. I said at the start of the half, I said, I'm not playing Mahomes. I'm gonna roll with Henne. Henne had a 98-yard touchdown drive. Mahomes can barely do handoffs, let alone fucking play quarterback. He's been a little better this half, but he did one run, and he's been limping again ever since. Looks good on this drop back. Oh, he had Kelsey wide open and missed him. Come on now. That was a big one.
This is definitely going to be one of those stop him in the hole kind of routes. So Mahomes is thinking that Kelsey is going to stop right there. Instead, he drifted just a bit more. He had to release it a little more quickly and just missed. And you just don't see those two guys miss that play.
Blitz from the Jags. There he hits Kelsey over the middle. First down. Kelsey bobbled that, but he brought it in.
Just across the 35-yard line. Catch 2019, a couple shy of the postseason record.
Got to run the ball, and if Mahomes is going to drop back pass, he usually has to get it out quick. He can't be scrambling around on that ankle. And yeah, like Collinsworth just said, that was a hot read.
And when it's all on the line, Patrick Mahomes
Play Brady ball here. Get it out really quick. Don't let him touch you. Survive to play next week and potentially beyond. Screen, and it's a really ugly looking ball that's incomplete.
Use that foot to fire. It certainly looks and feels so different after the injury.
All right, Mike, so if you've ever had a sprained ankle, you know you're going to get your feet set in a weird position.
Sorry, guys.
But now when you try and roll off of that, you could see him almost flinch on the tail end of that thing. He is not used to not being able to do superhuman things. He's just human now. He's a little bit more now.
I got you.
Almost got the Jags to jump. Almost. And there's Kelsey wide open. First down across midfield. Took a little while to develop, but
again, trying to get physical on the outside with Kelsey. Basically taking a pass rusher out so they can knock Kelsey around. And it just doesn't matter. He can't move. He can't scramble. But that time he bought just enough time for Kelsey to do the magic and had a little blindside block there from Juju.
That's what Peterson wanted.
yeah, there should have been a flag there for a blindside block on the Chiefs.
The Jaguars side of midfield with Jarrett McKinnon for 4 to the 45-yard line.
I mean, it's just one of those games. 14 catches now. That is.
He's got 14, so that's 4 in this half. I said he'd get 15 in this half. He needs 11 more, so we need overtime up in this bitch. We're under 10 minutes to go.
12. He might get 20 here today.
He's one shy of the NFL postseason record. A couple of players have 50.
Offsides. That'll be a second one now.
Left guard to get the encroachment and pick up 5 yards. It'll still be just shy of the first down.
Defense number 98. It's a 5-yard penalty, but it's still second down.
Second and inches.
No question, got into the neutral zone, and Corey Peters a big man. It's hard to put that thing in reverse, and couldn't do it. But Mike, here we go. This is a big play. This is second and very short. A lot of coaches will want to take a shot here because you can always come back on third and short. Got one-on-one on the outside left if he wants it.
Goes back to him.
Going up top. Damn, Juju made a nice catch there. Did they hold? What happened? Holding. Oh, illegal hands to the face on Jacksonville. Lame.
Forward jet Foley Fatukasi. Flag there. First down for Kansas City at the Jacksonville 24.
See if we can see it. Yep. No doubt about it. Mahomes saw what I was seeing. One-on-one on the outside, and Juju with a little out and up stop. Perfect play.
Second catch for Juju Smith-Schuster. 24 inside hit Pacheco. Got a nice box from his great center, Creed Humphrey.
The 7-yard run.
Took it to the 17-yard line. Humphrey's all fired up.
You cannot go down by 10 again
Pro center out of Oklahoma.
with the amount of time left. You just can't.
Yeah, Humphrey is going to lead the way, and watch how patient he is. He doesn't take a big swing. He knows this play is going to take a little time to develop. So much like a wide receiver would down the field, let's make sure we stay on the young rookie Devin Lloyd and pick up that big play.
Flip it to Tony. First and goal. He got out of bounds at like the 5. Are you kidding? But Let's say they better spot that back.
To set up first and goal for Kansas City.
So many times it comes down to a block by Kelsey, and people go, oh, well, he's not a real blocker inside. But the harder block is trying to get those blocks on the edge out there against these really talented guys. But I love the running there of Kadarius Toney. What a stud.
Marked out at the 3.
Mahomes hobbling again. McKinnon stuffed for a loss. You cannot let him in the end zone. This is the game right here. To me, this is the game.
For that handoff.
And Mike, it's a big deal. You know, I mean, Patrick's playing as hard as he can, but that outside stretch zone, you have to really move fast to get your back the ball because he's almost forcing him into the cutback there because he couldn't get him the ball wide enough.
Look at footwork. You went left, right, left, left, just to try to get it to him. Second and goal.
The guy set the pylon up at the corner of the end zone just now, and as soon as he walked away, it fell over again. Uh-oh. Touchdown. Are you kidding? Valdez Scantling. He walked up into the pressure in the pocket and lobbed it up, and I see Scantling come down with it. I'm like, no way. And Mahomes hobbles off the field again.
Then you get hurt, and you come back and you throw a jump pass off your left foot in the second half. Just make it up out there, Patrick. Just make it up.
He's going to be MVP for a reason. And the Jags are down by 10 again with 7 minutes left.
We've seen players over the years play through injury, play through pain. Patrick Mahomes limited very much by that ankle injury. But that talent that knows no limits finding that extra gear here tonight. Chiefs by 10, 7:08 to go.
He had to be helped up after that one. Wincing in pain. Well, it's over. I'm trying to reverse jinx it so we can see another crazy comeback. It's over. Okay, phone, that's cool. Press the same thing 20 fucking times. Like, fucking really, typing on this phone is so fucking irritating. It autocorrects words that don't make any fucking sense, and then it just lags and types the same fucking letter 5 times. Like, fuck. Leaves entire words out that you absolutely typed. Like, fuck. Anybody want to buy me a new phone? Won't you please help me? If I start my own religion, I can get idiots to give me money.
That live coast to coast on NBC and Peacock. First first live Saturday Night Live of 2023. Sure, not the only one. Looking forward to watching SNL tonight.
Ain't nobody going to be watching SNL tonight, Mike Tirico. Quit playing. Nobody watches that anymore unless Chappelle or Eddie Murphy hosts it.
For the Jaguars to keep their season alive. Agnew's short kick from the
If they had the money to make Dave Chappelle a regular cast member. Oh, my God, Agnew. Oh, he got tripped up by the fucking kicker at the 45. Damn.
play by Harrison Butker. Short
The
kick
fucking
on the
kicker got him.
drive may have saved 6. Wow.
Whoa. That one was really
Harrison Butker, clutch plays. He's made a couple of 50-yard field goals and makes that tackle there.
Put him right back in the game. Watch Agnew after this one. He cannot believe the kicker got him on the ground.
Passed him too. And then
With the helmet. Helmet to the side of the leg.
Butker was diving. 42-yard return
Yeah, it's now or never, Jacksonville.
earlier in the game.
No question about it. 4-down territory. Deep over the middle. Batted down.
Incomplete for Christian Kirk. Juan Thornhill on the back end.
Chiefs are really close to going back to the AFC Championship for the
Now you're starting to see the pressure.
5th year in a row.
Chris Jones, again, that wide edge. Why do they do that? Because they want to force that tackle out on the end and give Chris Jones a one-on-one
Damn,
opportunity.
Thornhill couldn't have played that any better.
By Juan Thornhill.
And Kirk
Now we got an injury on
couldn't
Christian
bring him
Kirk.
in and is down being looked at by the training staff.
Commercial. And these commercials suck. I have nothing to talk about during commercials. Boring. And we're back.
Long time for
Christian Kirk hobbles off the field. That's a big loss for Jacksonville. And they really need him right now. He took a knee to the knee. I think that's how he got hurt. Thornhill's knee to the side of his knee.
And the athletic training staff from Jacksonville will look at him. And it's a big loss, Chris, at a point in the game where you're going to be throwing down 10.
Yeah, and now the focus really shifts to Evan Ingram and to Zay Jones. Can one of those guys, Zay Jones is a speedster, can he create some offense now with Kirk on the sideline?
It was the first down play. It's 2nd and 10. Agnew, who had the big kick return, is the receiver.
The blitz.
Barnes has to get rid of it. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Jones as Jalen Watson came and
3rd down.
Steve Spagnuolo time here at the stadium.
anytime you try to reduce your wide receivers against Steve Spagnuolo's defense, you are inviting the blitz. Once he's here, you know the possibility exists. So they send the linebacker to occupy the back, Jermichael Hasty, and that left a free runner on the outside with the rookie Watson.
Third down.
Low snap.
Lawrence has it. Throws underneath.
There's Evan Ingram racing to the first down. Got it. Out of bounds at the Chiefs 40.
Takes it out of bounds right around the 39.
Just what they needed. They still got 3 timeouts. They can make this happen quick here. They can still punt it away and get it back. Although with the way their defense played on that last drive, I don't know if they'll ever get it back after this drive.
You know this is their play. I'm not even sure they were trying to pick up the first down. I think they were going to go for it on 4th down. Figured they'd get 7 or 8 out of that. Ended up picking up it all.
Clark was offsides. And it's, wow, caught off a tip down to the 21 by Zay Jones. I thought it was Marvin Jones for a second. Chiefs jumped offside, so decline that.
Offside.
Is this where this game's going to turn into a back-and-forth shootout? Because Jacksonville's moving down the field pretty easily now.
I think that ball was even tipped.
It was tipped.
So he knows it's a free play. He's going to work it down the field. And watch here.
Yeah.
It definitely was tipped. And somehow Zay Jones caught it anyway.
14 to go. 4-man rush.
Well, Lawrence going to the end zone, end zone, end zone, end zone. Oh! Thornhill had it in his hands for the pick and dropped it. He was one-on-one with Marvin Jones.
Thornhill again right around the ball and going up to knock it down.
No. This is cover 2, and the safety just sitting back there. We haven't seen Lawrence make a mistake like this in a while. Now, I know Marvin Jones is an excellent contested catch guy, but he really had no shot. Caught a break there.
2nd and 10. They're going to need a field goal and a touchdown for a comeback.
Fakes the screen. Throws the screen the other way. Batted up. Holy Christ. I thought Chris Jones was going to snatch it. But he was engaged with an offensive lineman. 3rd and 10. But I think you got 2 downs to get this. Well, they're in field goal range. You can still take the field goal, so never mind. Fuck what I said. Still enough time. You can take the field goal here and hope your defense can get you the ball back. You got all your timeouts and everything. Top of the screen. Nope. Avoids the sack. Take off running. You're just going to have to run. You're just going to have to run. It's a race to the sticks. 1st down. Lowers the shoulder on Snead. 1st and goal at the 10. 5:45 to go.
We talked about it. If the Jags are going to win this game, I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have some big runs in here, and none bigger than that.
Going quick from the 9.
Agnew. He fumbled. Chiefs got it at the 3-yard line, I think. Yeah, Chiefs got it. It's over. Damn. And Snead is down for the Chiefs and barely moving. But the Chiefs got it at the 3-yard line. What a clutch play.
Take a look here. It's a big hit. Going for it.
Did he ever actually catch that ball?
Yeah, now we're actually going to have time to look and see if it was a catch and fumble. I think it was. Catch. He's moved. Well,
Did he have control the whole time? It's a turnover. For now, Chiefs ball.
they have to take a long look at that one. If you're Jacksonville, you're pretty much compelled to challenge, right? I mean, well, you can't. It's going to get reviewed. It's a turnover, but, you know, they're going to have to take a look at that. When the play was happening, I thought he caught and fumbled it, but then you slow it down, it looks a little different. I don't know. We need an angle. All we could see was the ball when it popped out. We couldn't see if it was moving the entire time, so. hope it's not a catch. See what they say.
The NFL's brightest stars recognized for the
Is there enough to overturn it?
Of the season. NFL honors Thursday, February 9th, 9 Eastern on NBC and NFL Network. That draft here in Kansas City, big parts.
They say Chiefs ball. They've given it to the Chiefs, so I'm going to say it was a good call, or there just wasn't enough to overturn. That was devastating.
Tell us what happened with Jamal Agnew.
Mike, it's definitely a catch and a fumble.
Catch and a fumble.
He gets
Okay.
control, 2 feet down, and then an additional step.
Yeah. That angle right there shows that was a good angle.
Absolutely catch fumble.
Catch, possession, 1, 2, 3, and then the ball's coming out. Nobody even touched him. It just slipped out.
Chiefs player was L'Jarius Sneed. He got his. They were going for that fumble recovery. And for Agnew, the big kickoff return, Butker tackles him at the very last second. Trevor Lawrence, after the run to get the first down, and looking at his team maybe setting up another fantastic finish.
Jacksonville took their first timeout. Screen to Kadarius Toney. Just short of the first down.
Shy of the first down. It'll be third down.
Jacksonville's going to sit on this timeout, it looks like.
It's not over. If you've watched enough Jacksonville football this year, you know that. But this almost has to be a stop here by Jacksonville. They went with the tight end sneak last time.
Third and 1.
Run it and stuffed. The Jags make a stop. Call timeout. We'll have 4.5 minutes. Maybe get a quick score. Good stop.
For the Jaguars with 4.5 to go.
What a great play that time. Josh Allen, Roy Robertson Harris. Robertson Harris going to come from all the way on that side. They're going to get a
shocking where the Chiefs couldn't just finish them off.
And that just could not have been a bigger play.
Jacksonville defense comes up big. The punting unit is on. Tommy Townsend, the punter's first team All-Pro.
Guess who's back?
That's right.
Agnew's going to try to run this punt back.
Really made his name in the league with his 4 punt returns in the early part of his career. Go quick, very high with hang time, make it tough.
Good high punt.
Agnew's got it at the 41, trying to weave through traffic.
Down at the 46. The Jags 46.
All right, let's take a look at the Walmart Plus 4K Skycam on the inside. One of the dominant players in all of football is Chris Jones, and yet he has not been able to get that playoff sack he was hoping to get in this one. He's disrupted. He's gotten close. He has not closed the deal, and now number 95, all eyes on him to close the deal.
Numbers for Jones, 15.5 sacks this season.
Now it's got to happen even quicker than the last drive.
That's a key DB out for Kansas City. Christian Kirk back in for Jacksonville. Jags have 1 timeout.
Well, Kirk makes the bobbling catch for 4.
At midfield.
And so now, with L'Jarius Sneed out, now you have Trent McDuffie going back to the position he'd been playing in that slot inside.
Sneed has just come out of the medical tent, but has not been given his helmet. 2nd and 6.
Oh, lobbing it up. It's picked. The pressure, he lobbed it up with pressure on his face, and it got snatched out of the air. It's over. Michael, that Richard Seymour comparison is actually really good, because now I see it. Now that you mention it, that totally makes sense.
Penalty flag down that seemed to come at the end of the play.
The ruling on the field is an interception by Kansas City.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct taunting number 6 of Kansas City. This is number 6 of Kansas City's first foul of that type toward potential disqualification. It's first down, Chiefs.
2 turnovers here in the last 5 minutes of the game.
Called for it. That pressure, Lawrence put it up.
Justin Reed's going to get the immediate pressure once
Justin
again.
Reed on a blitz, and Lawrence just lobs it up for grabs. Zay Jones didn't get his head around, couldn't even, well, he thought the ball was going over and out of bounds.
He's been playing well. He had the monster play in week 2 against the Chargers that flipped this season around and comes up huge there.
And that tells the tale of
Well, looks like my parlay is going to survive the first game. This next game's a question mark, though.
down to 1 timeout.
There's McKinnon. Gain of 7. Jacksonville should take a timeout here, because why not?
Peterson will take his final timeout here with 3:41 to go.
Certainly the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The dropped interception in the first half right here. The drop by Kirk on the 50-yard bomb. And then the Agnew fumble inside the 5, and then Lawrence intercept. Yeah, they had their chances today. Jacksonville, they played hard. Just got beat. Didn't make enough plays.
Like they were going to mount the comeback, and then finally Trevor Lawrence under pressure with the interception. So they had their chances.
They're now out of timeout.
What a run the Jaguars have been on, though, since the middle part of the season. Long screen to Tony. Stay in bounds. First down, Chiefs. Jags are out of timeouts. Down by 10.
And the reality beginning to set in on that Jacksonville sideline.
And the reality in Kansas City that you have a special player at quarterback in Patrick Mahomes, a special tight end in Travis Kelce. But let's talk about
Credit to the Chiefs defense for stepping up for once and holding up their end.
this offensive line.
That is so rare.
Chad Henne came in and did such a masterful job. And defensively, they were there to make the big plays when it mattered.
3 minutes to go. McKinnon is dancing. The number 1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, with the tackle for loss. The clock continues to run, and let's not lose that Chad Henne drive.
Chad Henne did his part, too. Give him a game ball.
The league, yeah, he's 37. Didn't he go to Michigan like 20 years ago? Well, 19. He's 15 years in the league. And they got the ball back at their own 2, and you said it. What did Andy Reid do right away? Mahomes is out. First play, pass. Trust the guy.
You have to establish that you will throw it, that you trust that guy. Otherwise, the defense is going to come up there and start attacking your backup quarterback. You can't afford to lose the backup. He believed in him, went right to a pass on the 2-yard line, and they got it going.
Higgins run here will get us to the
2-minute warning, 3rd down, 10-point lead. Jags might get the ball back with 1:15 left.
to the playoffs and a line in the history book. Longest drive in Chiefs postseason history. The timely attack. We've hit the 2-minute warning. The Kansas City Chiefs with player
Jacksonville, you played your asses off this year.
spot in the conference title game for the 5th consecutive year.
Trevor Lawrence looking like Sarah J's kid or something. Just think, last January, their fans were wearing clown outfits. Hey, there's Clark Hunt's really hot daughter.
Son of the founder of the Chiefs, Lamar Hunt. His wife Tavia, the family there. Son Noble is a good soccer player at SMU, sitting bottom right there. The Hunt family, the Chiefs Kingdom as it's known here, singing, celebrating, enjoying another Patrick Mahomes playoff performance, likely a win. 2 minutes left, Jacksonville out of timeouts.
I said Jacksonville would actually win 7. I gave them 7 wins this year in my preseason prediction, and that's like double what they had last year. So I said, yeah, they'll be better. Thought they had a little ways to go. Thought the Colts or Titans would win this division. Boy, was I wrong. Most people pick the Colts or the Titans to win this division.
Try the onside, try a few Hail Marys, see how it goes. So.
To keep the game alive for Jacksonville, Andy Reid will take this all the way down. He's going to take the timeout. He's standing right next to the official. Told his guys, get away from the line of scrimmage. Maximize the play clock down here. Take the timeout at 1:16. You got the extra tick to 1:15, and then they'll punt it away, and then we'll see what Jacksonville can do.
Kelsey had 14 catches for 98.
So a reminder as the NFL divisional playoffs continue over on Fox in a little bit. It's Giants-Eagles, the 1-6.
So if the Bengals win tomorrow, they will go to Kansas City. If the Bills win, the Bills and Chiefs will both make a trip to Atlanta.
San Francisco. It's a great one. CBS, Paramount Plus, and then Fox for the nightcap. Do you think any Kansas City fans will be rooting for the Bengals tomorrow?
Oh, there might be a handful with what might be tickets to the championship game here, or could be championship game time in Atlanta.
Yep. If the Bengals win, the Chiefs will host the championship game. Line drive kick here just to get rid of it. Gives Agnew a chance to return. And at the 30, he's hemmed in. Well covered by the special teams of one of the best in the business.
104 down by 10. Need a lot to happen here.
The ball's down to the 30 with 104 to go. With Jacksonville down 10 out of timeouts. As you've been hearing, just a reminder, if Buffalo wins, the AFC Championship game will be at a neutral site, will be at Mercedes-Benz in Atlanta. But if the Bengals win the 3 seed, the championship game will be here at Arrowhead again.
I think this is the first of many great contests between Trevor Lawrence and Patrick Mahomes.
You believe in what you've seen the last couple of weeks with Trevor?
I certainly do. He has improved so much in the second half of this season.
Christian Kirk in the game again. Minute 4, no timeouts.
Oh.
Pressure go by, flings it sideline.
Well, Zay Jones made the catch and got out of bounds.
First down and out of bounds.
He's part bullfighter as well. He got a little Olay, looked like a free runner coming, and sometimes as a rookie you have to learn that one the hard way. Jalen Watson went flying by.
We've talked about all season, Chris, the rookies playing such a key part of this Kansas City secondary. 3 of them out there right now. It's their first NFL playoff experience. 44. Lawrence in the middle of this.
Well, there's Marvin Jones over the middle.
5-yard line. And the Jags will run
Spock it.
50 seconds to go and try to kill the clock.
Got to spike the ball here.
It's gave that indication, got his guys set. He'll have 42 seconds remaining.
Got the field goal kicker who's not comfortable yet, right?
That's right. Distance-wise, this should be 53. That's at the very, very, very edge of his range.
And I'm sure the coaches know that. You wonder if the defensive players do, and so you could probably squeeze in another out route or quick throw to put it in range and try and save as much time for that onside kick and secondary possibility.
.42 seconds left.
One of the end zone. Incomplete.
Two there to defend the Brian Cook and Trent McDuffie. Two rookies down there playing these key fourth quarter playoff snaps.
Yeah, that's the second one. He's taken a chance on just trying to throw it up to Marvin Jones, who's been really good on those contested catches. He led this team with 10 contested catches. You see the vertical.
See? Sounds like something I would do when a big play is happening.
Now we get the field goal unit ready on the Jaguars sideline.
Nope. Kirk out of bounds. Go ahead and kick the field goal.
30, and the field goal unit will come on here and try a 48-yarder and keep the game
And
alive
try the
with
onside kick.
try.
You know, I actually kind of like the contest or the possibility of throwing the contested catch down there because you got to go Hail Mary too, right? You got to complete that eventually. Why not take a Hail Mary there, come back with the short throw, and now I'm trying the field goal.
Should be 48 for Riley Patterson, whose 48-yarder tied the game, sent it to overtime, and the Jacksonville win over Dallas. To keep the game alive, good rush.
Okay, the kick is good.
Drove it.
25 seconds, down by 7.
One possession game with 25 seconds left. We'll take you back to week 10 when an onside kick started the game for Jacksonville here in Kansas City. It was by Patterson and recovered by Jacksonville. So of the few successful onside kick tries, one of them was by the Jaguars here. Now remember, we've been telling you that Logan Cook, the punter, has been doing kickoffs. But Patterson has one of those three that have worked. So in this moment, gotta have it. He's going to be the kickoff guy.
Well, every kicker has some trick up their sleeve, right? They all have some banana ball or high bouncer, and they have practiced.
He's putting the ball on the tee sideways.
High bouncer now. We got the banana ball.
Well, his recovery successful. In the
Chiefs are going to take a timeout.
dribble kick. This one will go to one of the edges here.
I'm looking at Andy Reid right now.
With the recovery.
He lets it go.
It spins.
Oh my God. Kadarius Toney just barely kept that thing from rolling.
The Chiefs will say goodbye.
27-20.
Potential of a special teams celebration. He was trying to get all his guys down there, and why not? We see the offense do it. We see the defense do it. He wanted a little freeze spray.
Well, here come 7 days of how's your ankle, Patrick? How's your ankle, Patrick? That's Mike McCoy, former Chargers head coach, who's been so important to Trevor Lawrence's development this year. Impressed with what Jackson.
And that's the ball game.
It's a team that will be here.
I'll be back around 8:15, 8:20-ish.
It's Kansas City
We'll watch the Giants and the Eagles.
playing for the
I'll see you guys in a little bit.
championship.
Chiefs win. I guess I'm not surprised.